Greetings and salutations, hero. I am Escastor, an advisor to the King of Iron. I have a proposition for you. We've been watching you for some time and believe you might just be strong enough to compete in the Shields at Holmgang Festival, though that remains to be seen. I would like for you to pit your power against others from across the realms for the glory and the honor of the King. There will be riches beyond imagining for you if you can win and claim the title of strongest amongst the stars. Will you venture forth and claim fame and glory? You have but to touch the artifact to accept this invitation. Sincerely, Escastor, advisor to the King.
Welcome in, Shield Brothers and Shield Maidens, to Shield's Rest. I'm Brown, and I'm joined here by the rest of the Shield's Rest team with True and Fry, and also some of our community viewers. And we're ready to get this Shields at Holmgang event started. So we've decided to let the community pick if they want to go first or second through this first phase, which we're calling the pick and ban phase. And it sounds like they want to go first, so we'll just hand this off to Pad to pick the first hero.
All right, give me Hulk.
All right, he gets the whole easy snag. That was the one I wanted to, so I'm jealous. All right, cool. So our team gets to go next with Shield's Rest here. True, you look the most confident, so.
All right, I guess I'll go for picking Thor.
Very nice. And then you'll get to ban a hero as well.
Okay, then I'm gonna ban Cloak and Dagger.
Ooh, big hit.
Low blow.
Hey.
Got him.
All right.
Cool.
All right, back to your team then. You guys get to, you can T-Dog or Chris, whichever one of you wants to go. You get to pick and ban.
T-Dog, why don't you take this one? I'm going to take a moment
about
to
it?
think at least.
Okay, I'm
Go for it, T-Dog.
Iron Man class. What is? What's Iron Man's class?
Sorcerer, Wizard.
Is he Warlock?
He's our wizard.
Wizard,
the
I
one that
believe.
uses the arcane sigil.
Okay, I'm debating on whether or not if I should play Venom or Iron Man. Let's go with. I feel like I'd have a lot more fun playing Venom.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Very nice. And you also
I'll
get to ban
Venom,
a hero.
Let's go ahead and ban. I should ban Spider-Man, but I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna ban Wolverine. Let's get rid of him.
Oh, okay. Dang. Very nice. I think he was a secret pick. I was gonna try to sneak that one in. Okay.
Ooh. Let's do
All right,
this.
Fry, you get to pick one ban one.
Now I was going to do Spider-Man, but I think I want to go for the team up. I'm going to go with Storm on this one.
Okay. Yeah, Storm is a fun one. All right, Storm. And who do you want to ban there, Fry? I know it's hard to keep up with who you've got left. If you need me to let you know.
Let's ban. I'll ban Spider-Man though.
Okay.
Damn.
That's Spider-Man gone. All right, Chris.
All right, let's see. Cloak and daggers off the table. Let's see. Remind me, between Mantis and Luna Snow, what were their classes?
So Mantis is a druid, and Luna Snow is the bard.
And there's a bit of
Teammates are
Bard
Hulk
We'll
and
in.
find out.
Venom. Your teammates are Hulk and Venom, so don't believe there's any team up abilities or anything from either of those picks. But those are the two healer and
All
support
right.
classes.
Because you guys don't have any healers on your side, do you?
Not yet.
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
Maybe some self healing.
Yeah, if you want to go, Chris, if you want to go punching and fighting, then go for it. And then maybe we can
Yeah.
try to get that team up.
Let's go with Psylocke.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll
that's a
take
good
him
one.
for
I
my
think the
choice.
Psion is very strong.
I'll take her for my choice. And let's
Cool.
see, banning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You just got to think of who would Brown choose.
I was going to say, I'm trying to think of what the team ups
Already.
that they've got for options over there.
They have a
Who do you
team
guys
up
have so
already.
far? Oh, do they already?
Thor and Storm are a team up. They might. I mean, there is Cap as well. But they'd
Well,
all
let's
get a
get Cap
team up
off
there.
the board.
Damn it. I
Yeah,
was
we'll just
definitely
remove
picking
Captain from the
America.
board.
You're
All right.
good.
Well, sorry to disappoint.
Doesn't
You're
look
good.
too happy.
Hulk, Wolverine, and Captain America were my top three, and they were all banned or picked. Okay, that leaves me with. Ooh, okay, let's see here.
Wait, you said you wanted Thor?
No, I wanted Hulk, Wolverine, or Captain America. I mean, Thor's
Oh,
not
my
bad.
bad.
Do you have a? I've got the time here. Who are you looking at, True? You want to play someone else? I wouldn't mind Thor. Otherwise, I'm looking at
I was
probably
gonna say-
picking Magic or Luna
Well,
Snow.
if you want to take Thor, I can always take Mantis.
Do we like that? You like that, Fry?
Man, I'll never say no
If you
to a
want.
healer, do you?
All right, that sounds good to me. I'll play Thor, and I'll be picking Mantis to let True have it. All right, and that's going to do it for phase 1. And next time we'll be moving into phase 2, which is where we'll see you all in the arena. As you reach down, fingers stretched outwards towards the artifact, you feel the energy take hold of you and start to pull you in. You feel your body lighten briefly, and then return to its natural state. Though you've been transported, as you look around, you see that you're in a tight, closed room with 2 other people. There's sunlight peeking through closed steel gates in front of you. You're trapped. Or no, maybe imprisoned. What is this? You start to call as your senses intercept from the noises outside. Welcome, denizens of Iron Shield, to the Blood Forge! And you hear a large crowd roaring outside. Today, the king, our king, has prepared for us a special event. Before you, in this very arena, we will witness the declaration of the new Iron Champion! The roars exceedingly louder than the first. Let us not wait any longer. Conscripts, by order of the king, draw the gates! The blaring horns of war as the gates slowly start to rise, the rumbling of the ground. You each step forward, whoever's first, outside the door, and you see across from the arena a similar trio staring back at you. Now we're going to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So, get this combat started here. DC is going to be a 15. I'm going to add you all in there. If you go to the cross swords icon in the top right, you should see the encounter setup. Just click your dice next to your respective character. And then click roll initiative.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh,
Woo.
looking
Do
good.
this.
You good, Chris?
Let's do this.
Look for the cross swords, then click the
Where
dice,
does
and
it
then
show
click
the
roll
dice
initiative.
result?
You should be able to click the dice. Do you see the action tracker with the 2 cross swords?
Yes.
And then you'll see Psylocke's name with a white dice to the right. If you click that dice,
Encounter DC. I was
There you
curious how
go.
you guys are gonna be doing the
Womp
encounter.
womp.
all right. So
Gosh. Well,
the way that who reset it?
we had an
I think
idea.
someone reset it
19,
on accident.
19.
I had
17, a 16,
All right.
a 12, and then what was it? A 9 or a 10?
Yeah, I think it
We'll
was
just go
10.
by order. Can you see who was first? I think it was Storm and Venom, right?
It was then
And then who
yeah,
was
Storm
third?
then Venom.
Who was third?
That was Thor with 17.
Or, yep.
Okay,
Then
so
Hulk with
that
the
would mean that our
16.
team. So the Shield Dress team would take the first initiative, so we would get to decide who wants to go first. We can choose any one of our characters to go first because our team collectively beat that DC. So,
Cool.
what do we want to do here, team?
This part of our plan.
Want to put Mantis first?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Mantis first, and then we zipper effect, right? So now your team gets to select who wants to go first on your team.
I'm gonna go first.
All right, that's Hulk, right? So I'll put you there.
Not Hulk.
And then
It's
the
Venom.
rest- Oh, Venom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you. And then I'll go next, Fry, if you don't mind. Who do you guys want second on your team?
Should I?
Hulk, you want to have some fun?
Yeah. I'll go second.
All right, then Storm, Psylocke, you'll take last for now. The numbers are kind of out of order, but that's just the way it works. I haven't figured that out fully, but we are in turn order. So first up would be Mantis.
Anywho, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a move first. Let's see here, I gotta click it right. Yeah. Do I really have to roll to move?
You just have to
think you just-
spend it in
The new
so you go
roll
to
in
the action
DC20.
tab.
Yeah, you gotta be able to roll to move yourself. Okay, so then I should be able to do this right here. I just want to get a little bit up here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let me pull up my sheet here. Let's first start off with a good old bless. And I do want to add in. Let's see here. There we go. I'm gonna add in grace. Oh shoot, I need to highlight you guys, didn't I?
Yeah, you'll have to like. You can just like drag a square and like highlight all of us,
Let's see here. Let's try
and then from
that,
there you
and
should be able to right click.
There we go. Did that work for you guys? You all seeing that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And then don't forget you have to turn off the regular bless.
What did your bless do?
Let's see.
1d4.
So take that regular bless off, so it becomes. Hold on, it should just be the grace that's showing, right?
There it goes. I think we'll have to turn it off manually on our side.
Probably then. Oh no, it looks, yeah, okay, you got grace active. It looks good. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do that, and then for my last one, our last action point here, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Druid Domain. Let's go ahead and create the custom area here. There we go. All right, so there's my Druid domain.
I'm muted. Gosh. Sorry, for the community team, Druid domain in this aspect usually has difficult terrain from DC 20, but we're not using it for difficult terrain. We're using it because Mantis uses the Druid domain to do her healing, so
Yeah.
Gotcha.
it won't be considered difficult terrain for you.
Cool.
All right, good to hear.
And that is my turn.
All right, that's you, Venom. Do what you got.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by doing a spell. We're gonna do the fire shield or some symbiotic resilience.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and increase it to the using 3 mana points, so that I can get that plus 10 bonus. Let me make sure I got all this correct. Put into it. I can roll. Go ahead and add. I have to like kind of figure this out. So I've opened up the spell. I want to take some of my health and utilize it for this spell. Okay,
that's
so
your-
it says
which
life
bargain
tap.
is that? Oh, life tap.
When you produce an MP effect, you can spend an HP in place of your NP.
Okay.
So let me see if I can actually do that. Let's see. One.
You might have
there.
to manually toggle it, maybe. Like,
I think I got it.
okay.
And I can't get rid of it. Well, let's see if I can remove one.
Yeah, so if
There
it's
we
in that
go.
like list of
Okay,
things
cool.
you can do, you're just clicking the number on the right side, and that like toggles how many times to apply it, pretty much.
Got you. And then how do I change it to the fire? Let me see what it is. It's the enhancement. How do I activate the enhancement on it?
Let me check the ability real quick.
Yep.
Let me add it back. Sorry, I think it's not on there. What's it called? Fire protection.
Yep. Fire shield.
Oh, fire shield.
And then fire protection is the added ability.
Okay. Is it on there now, or is it not working?
Let's see. Fire protection. So when I go into the, let's see, go into the spells, go into the fire shield tethering.
I can see it on there now.
I would say if it doesn't work, we'll just we can just take 3 mana away or whatever the math is, and we'll just manually adjust it.
Yep. Well, I used 1 health to reduce it. I think it's because it's a total of.
So 2
Let's see.
mana.
So originally it cost 1 mana point just to cast the regular, but then I'm increasing it. I'm doing the fire protection, I'm increasing it an additional 3. So yeah, I would be spending 3 mana points on this. So actually, let me go ahead and do 2 health. Okay, and so that I can cast it. So now I have 10 HP additionally to myself, but I have to roll as well. Do I or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when you cast it, the rolling I think is for, it has something to do with how much health you get from fire shield or something like that. So yeah, you'll always hit the roll button at the bottom.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll it out. And it says cannot use life tap, not enough charges. Okay. Let me see if
May
I
have
can
already
try that one more
factored
time.
it in somehow.
No charges, yep. Let me see what. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me do it.
Let's
Yeah,
just
roll
because
it.
you get to use life tap once per long rest, so this will be the only time you could do it. So we'll just say it's gone, and then you used 2 HP, right? So you go down to 16, and then
Yes.
you're using 1 mana to cast the spell and 1 mana
Yeah,
to
so
the
it's because
enhancement.
life tap won't let you exceed your mana spend limit, which I think right now is just 3. So you can only spend 3 between HP and MP. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that math is what's causing it to stop.
Because all I know is I'm utilizing, 2 of my HP to reduce the amount of mana cost, because it's 4 mana. So it now jumps it down to just the 2 mana. So, yeah.
Yeah, so basically right now your mana spend limit is 3. So it can be like 2 HP, 1 MP, or 3 MP, or 3 HP, but you can't exceed that 3.
Got you. Okay.
And then, I think that enhancement basically, it's to limit you from those enhancements at lower levels.
Okay. And is there a way where I can see my health and everything, or the temporary health as well?
Yeah, on your character sheet it would show you, and on your token at the bottom you can see your actual health. But are we saying that fire shield's not possible? Fire protection's not possible because of the mana spend limit?
I believe so, because it's going to be based off your combat mastery, I believe. And right now ours is like 2 or 3 at this level.
It's 2, yeah.
Oh, so then yeah, so you can only spend up to 2 MP on a single action point.
Single action point.
Yeah, I think. Let me see.
Might be some feedback
You
for
can only
the game
spend
creators, because
2
how would you
mana
have
points.
a 3 MP enhancement if you can't use it?
Well, I think it's to limit you, because I think the 3 MP gives you 10 extra health, and so that's like a lot at level 1.
It's supposed to be for higher levels, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, T-Lock, sorry. How about we just call it Fire Shield without the enhancement, so you can get.
Okay.
You still need to roll the dice, I guess. Make a DC 15 spell check. It'll be a D20 plus 5.
Can we just roll it through the spell checks?
Yeah.
Let's just do that. Cool.
Natural 20, very good. Okay.
I don't know where that
So
rolled.
then you would get success by 5. You get plus 1 temp HP. For each by 5. So you beat it by 10, so you get 2 additional temp HP. So you get 5 total
Okay.
temp HP.
So I'm not able to utilize the 10 ability?
Yeah, I think True's right, or Fry's right, that it's the mana spend limit requirement. So while Fire Shield has that ability at this level, we're not able to use that enhancement because it would exceed the mana spend limit.
Yeah, that's probably why it wasn't showing up for you, because the system knew you can't use it yet.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. Okay.
So you're just using 1 mana point, so adjust your character sheet. So you're using 1 mana point and 2 action points, and you've got 5 temp HP.
10 HP, gotcha. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same. I'm going to go ahead and create an area. Let's go ahead and do the spells for
You guys walling
Gathering
up?
Vines. Other correction, Gathering Vines. Let's see. Go ahead and just roll for it. Can't use type. So life tap is a once per
Long rest.
long rest. Gotcha. Cool. And let's go ahead and do my roll for this one. Or do I have to roll for the Tethering Vines?
Is it a spell? Is it a save against us? I think you would maybe use that on the area around us.
Actions. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, so choose a space within 10 spaces. So you can throw it in front of you. But we would make a save against it, so if we're not near you, then there's no
Use
target.
a space. 10 spaces. I would probably do the farthest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm probably going to put it right. I don't know if you guys can see my little.
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
Gotcha. Do you guys mind if you guys can put? I don't know if you guys can do it or if I have to do it. Or
Yeah, so you'll I guess the way Tethering Vines works is that you're casting that spell on a target. So you can 10 spaces is the range, but no one's there at the moment. But you can still move closer to us and then cast it where we're at.
true. That's right. Okay.
And Venom has a lot of mobility because remember at the start of your turn you can switch into a monk stance, so you could here's where you could switch into your gazelle stance, and you would get an additional space of movement, so you could move 6 spaces.
Yeah.
And you
go ahead
also
and do
have
that.
Orc Rush.
Yeah.
You have Orc Rush, so you can actually move an additional 2 spaces as long as you're moving towards a target. Orc Dash, sorry. So you can move 7 spaces for 1 action point towards the enemy.
Okay.
You might be able to get within range without doing your orcish dash if you want to hold on to it. I think you can get 5.
Yeah,
and
I'd
then 10
prefer
to
that.
Mantis.
I think the Orc Dash is just a passive, right? Or is it an
Yeah,
active?
passive.
Yeah, Orc Dash
Don't
is a
waste
minor
it.
action. You can do it every turn. So you get basically 2 free spaces as long as you're moving towards
Oh
us.
no, once per combat.
Doesn't once per combat.
Yeah, unfortunately, once per.
I think they changed that. I think when we first did it, it was like that.
That's
But
kind of breaks
but it
target.
lets you
What's
move.
the range on the tethering vines? You said
10 spaces.
10 spaces. Gotcha.
But you
So if
get
I-
more movement out of it, so you get to move as a minor action with Orc Dash once per combat. So you actually basically get double your movement speed once per
Wow.
combat. Because I think you get 2 minor actions, like on a turn.
Yes, you do.
So basically, on this turn, you have 10 spaces if you move, or whenever you choose to use the Orc Dash.
Okay. I really actually just want to
Save that
hold my
10 spaces.
actions. I don't know if that would be a good idea. A lot changed.
Yeah,
I really thought it
move
was.
the 5.
Yeah. Well, I'll move the 5.
Can you strike at Mantis with your vines?
3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I wouldn't be able to reach, I don't think. It's out of my reach. But if I do my Orc Dash, I would go farther and stuff. I just don't want to be in the sight of them, really. I don't want them blasting away at me.
I
and
mean,
stuff. That's
I'll be
not
with
what my
you.
plan was. Yeah, but we'd both just be hit up right in the middle and stuff. Well, you'll be charging in farther, maybe.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, because mainly my plan originally was to kind
Somebody's
of get
got a
on
front
the
line.
HP and then basically just throw down the vines for a good place for you, Psylocke. But that plan has changed. So I'm going to go ahead and hold up my
Plan's only as
actions.
good until you meet your enemy.
Okay? I'm going to do, if anybody moves, then I'm going to go ahead and charge in. I don't know if that's a thing I can click on here.
I think
Anyone of you guys
would
move.
You would have 2 action points available to use. So
Cool.
you can do
Yep.
reactions and things outside of your turn. If you want to hold your action, then I think you might have to declare what you want to do.
Yep, so I'm waiting for one of you guys to move within my... remove into like half of the field, and then I'm going to charge in. That's what I'm waiting for. So if you guys take a move action toward us, then I am going to move as well.
All
And
right,
use
so
my,
end your turn for now.
Yep, and my turn for now.
All right, that brings it to my turn. And I think what I want to do is I'll go a little aggressive, but not too much because I still have to stay near my team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an action to move. 1 action point. I can move 5 spaces. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to get right in the front of that Druid domain there. And nobody's close enough to me yet, so... what can I
From
do?
I noticed, I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah. I'm kind of a close range guy. I guess I can use more actions to move, but I don't really want to do that, so...
Oh, come on out and play.
We're all going to
I'll-
stay a
I'll
little ways
do-
away.
I'll do another AP to move again, but I'm only going to move 1 space. I'll stay on the verge of that Druid domain. And then that'll be
This
all I'm
to
going to
trigger
do.
Venom's held action.
My Hode action, what are you talking about? He's not all... well, he did a move action toward me. I will utilize it. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and move my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get additional movement because of my Gazelle.
Mhm.
Correct? And I'm moving in his direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all I said I wanted to. No, let's. Because then you'd be in striking range, I would assume. Let's go ahead and just not.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run up, and then you're just gonna just shoot at me, and then it's gonna be the next person's. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Let's do that. Okay. All right,
Oh,
Hulk.
come on. Be cool.
Hulk's turn.
I wouldn't.
You are also holding your 2 action points.
I'm just.
Brown.
I mean, I can use them reactively, but I really just can't reach. you
Okay,
guys,
fine.
so
I
didn't-
also
didn't
want
declare
to
anything.
ask. So, we should have ironed this out. Am I Banner or Hulk right now? Because I
sorry.
remember Swift.
Whenever initiative. Yeah, whenever initiative happens, you have a passive where you can activate rage if you'd like.
I was
so-
I couldn't see it. Swift Berserker.
Yeah.
Can I be in range then? In rage.
Yes, yes, you should.
Okay,
be able to
sweet.
now, yeah.
Sweet. Then I never was
Unless
that.
you just really
okay.
didn't want to.
Right. I'll have rage. Does
Okay.
Does that waste any AP SP?
Nope. It would have been
Brilliant,
3
okay.
because of your Swift Berserker.
Brilliant. Okay, thank God. I'll move. Roll item move. I see what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. Diagonals, 1 movement. Yeah.
Yep, correct.
Okay. I will.
Getting closer.
You're trying to charge it straight on and stuff, or you want to go around him? 'Cause, you know the target. We go.
The
I
target.
mean, he's right close to us now.
Target.
I will move again because let's make this fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can just imagine the 2 big old steps. The whole movement
Hulk
action.
just, yeah, barreling down the
Yeah.
road
Um.
there. Circle me. I don't like that.
Could I take my reactions? Well, I'll wait until you guys go again, and if you move.
Yeah, you'd have to wait till we move since that was your announcement.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
trigger
I
for it.
specified for a move, so yeah, I'll do that. That was 2 actions, huh, Hulk?
5, 6. Yeah. I was just range. I will then target Mantis with the radioactive lockdown. So, da. Where are you? Radioactive lockdown. And I'll give myself advantage because I really would hate to miss this.
Good call, brother.
Glad you have that bless on you there, crew.
That's all my. Sorry.
Your AP.
Advantage 1. Yeah.
I forgot you could do that.
Where are the numbers?
So he had.
Okay, I hit it. Okay, so
26.
It's a capture weapon.
It is.
So,
Yeah, so you'll see that little grapple icon underneath where it says like true. It'll say apply status.
Okay,
to selected. You'll click it.
okay. Sweet, you're grappled.
Okay.
Okay.
Apply
Nice
for
and
select
done.
tokens. Cool. Yeah. All right. That ends my turn.
Okay. It's gonna be Storm.
All right, he's playing right into our hands, guys. Let's get him.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Exactly what we would expect.
Yeah.
You.
Go ahead and
Had to
activate that
make
trap.
Let's see.
Features. Okay, cool. So I'll start my Bardic. Ooh, I need a battle ballad for that. What does? Hopefully that worked.
It did. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you going to click it on?
I
Or you
applied
want me
it
to do
to
it?
Hulk
I just
too,
applied it
but-
to me.
Yeah,
No,
is it
it's,
applied to me?
It's
Yeah,
not.
it did apply to you
But
on accident.
Just
But
don't put it on him.
I can remove.
yeah.
I'll remove myself from it. I think that fixed it.
Yeah.
Did that. I'll also move. Roll to move. We're just gonna go. Why is it not?
I can do it for you if it's not letting
Yeah,
you do it.
I was just gonna go.
You
like,
just want to
right
move,
here.
yeah?
Yeah,
Where are you trying to go?
just like right, like 3 spaces forward.
All right.
Yeah,
there you go.
just being there. Okay, so that's
You got 2 AP
2.
left.
Hit it from here.
I'll let it fly. No. You guys just sent the Hulk out there by himself.
Yeah, I
Is that
know.
a strategy?
You guys haven't moved at all yet, have you? Nope.
We're
Storm
staying in our
staying.
Druid
Did
domain.
Storm move?
I used the word strategy very lightly.
Storm did move, yeah, so you can move forward.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and do my orca charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me go ahead and click the move action.
If it's your orc
Doesn't mean-
thing, you just get that as a minor action, so you can just do it.
Cool. And then I have to roll to move.
No,
Just
you
roll
click
to
the
move.
word roll to move, but
Let's see.
Alright.
Can I hit this?
Okay.
What are you thinking, Storm?
I'm gonna try and. Oh wait, no.
1, 2. Okay, so
I think I can hit that from here. Yeah, I think
4,
I'm
5,
also gonna hold my action.
6.
This is specifically I'm gonna shoot out my bolt. What is this one? That my bolt taking my
Your
charge
bolt rush?
gale.
Oh, charge gale?
let's do-
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
So you're
I'll
gonna
say the
choose that
specific once I
30th
find it, but basically once if anyone gets closer to Thor, then I'll use it.
right as you said that.
Like right now.
All right.
Triggered.
Oh, did I
That's even better
accidentally
than-
move next to Thor? Oh, geez. Is that a
All right,
mistake?
so-
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
So
bolt
Venom uses
rush.
Yeah, I'll
his
use
it.
both my
action as a
actions and
reaction
stuff
to
to
move
move with my
forward.
gazelle.
Okay, sweet.
I think I have
Alright,
another
you did
ability
three.
where like I can go underground too or something.
You do. That's your burrow speed. That's your ultimate ability, Feast of the Abyss.
Cool. Oh, gotcha. That's okay. I'll
But
just leave
okay,
this.
so you've moved forward with your reaction, but Storm had also called that if anyone moved close to the Thor,
Yep,
Yeah.
that he
that's
would
fine.
shoot a charged gale. So his charged gale will go off as you approach.
Do that. I think I have to do the line, which. What is all this?
How you feeling, Chris?
I'm enjoying the show so far.
That's what I thought.
Click line. You click line and then just drag it out. But you want me to delete that one?
Yeah. Well, it was like did a bunch of weird stuff when I tried to do it.
Okay. You can just do the measurement tool. So basically, you're trying to. Oops. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm doing weird stuff.
Anyways, I think I just skipped that part is why. Okay, let's spin.
That's helpful.
Okay. This is the part that makes it. So the spell check was 17. It didn't auto apply it, but would that hit?
It was on Venom.
Yes.
Yeah, he has 12 PD. I don't know why that said heavy hit. I think you had yourself selected.
Yeah,
when you attack.
probably.
That's why. So you would have rolled a 17 against Venom. He has a 12. 17 would still be a heavy hit.
Yeah.
So it still would have done 5 damage, but to Venom, not yourself.
Right.
So Venom, you had 5 temp HP. That's now back to 0. So you're irregular health.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Is that it, Fry?
Yeah, that would have spent all my AP at that point, so good.
All right, Chris. You've got a lot of time to think.
All right. Yeah, plenty of time. Last but not least, let's see. Get in the game a little bit. Take a little move action.
Make sure you guys got the right targets selected when you move. I took away the 1 AP for that move, so. I'll give it one back.
And then just click and drag, or
Yeah, you should be able to use your arrow keys, or you can
There's-
just click and drag them.
yeah.
You have to have in the top left, you have to have the little person icon selected as you're targeting. Make sure you click the little icon for the person, and then you can click and drag yourself to move. If you can't do it, I can do it for you.
Yeah,
Just, put your
I'm
cursor.
running into.
Where are you trying to go? Right here?
Yeah. Let's go ahead. What do you guys think? Harass the bottom side is what I'm thinking. You guys agree?
You're moving. Might as well.
Yeah,
start
go with
to
your gut.
do
Go
some
with your gut.
damage.
You guys trying to
Or
flank
what are
us,
you
huh?
moving? If you can reach, let's go ahead and start hitting up Thor.
Oh, I was gonna have some fun with
What?
Mantis.
Why am I the target? Yeah.
I think you
You're
guys,
the-
yeah, because you're within range of the, what is it, the sigh bolt.
And they are grappled, so.
Yeah. Does that affect with ranged?
Probably.
Let's see.
Would
here,
you get
grapple.
advantage? From my lockdown on the Mantis.
You just have disadvantage on agility saves.
Okay.
Have any agility things against?
You think it's side bolt, Chris, on
All right.
Mantis?
Yeah.
Silent crossbow.
Feel ballad is part of that action. That's your bless, isn't it? The battle ballad. I've got an
Grace
option to
is.
use that. I don't have that option.
You shouldn't have battle ballad though, so just hit no.
Okay, so no.
Okay,
Let's
you.
see.
That was a miss.
Oh, I think he was
So-
using True's abilities.
Oh. How in the world?
Wow, that's some next
Yeah.
level.
So Chris,
Stop
make
hitting
sure
yourself,
that
stop
you-
hitting yourself.
Basically, I wanted to. I wanted
there a way
to
where you can
actually
show the
yeah,
dice?
you have the little portrait icon selected. I think you're on the measurement tool, so you're not able to like click your actual character. If you
Oh,
click
yeah.
the little person icon on the top
gotcha, got
left,
it.
and then click on Psylocke,
Okay.
I'm gonna delete that life energy blast.
Okay.
Well, what you're what you were trying to do, I can do it for you. You're trying to
I'm trying to
attack Mantis.
Psybolt at
Psionic
advantage.
bolt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, so basically you have
on-
to, you would like right-click Mantis, hit the target button, and then you have to click back onto yourself to go to your abilities, and then you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you did it there, but
Can you
wrong target.
rotate
But
that for me?
we can work with that. So you rolled a 24. So that's against
Okay.
PD.
that-
Mantis has 15 PD, so that's a heavy hit. So it's a +1
Heavy.
damage. So it
Almost a
still would have done
brutal.
3. Yeah, so it still
Yeah.
would have done 3 to you, True.
Okay.
So I'm gonna reduce your health by 3, and we should be good on that. You have anything else you
Yeah,
want to do,
and that was
Psylocke?
double movement and attack with advantage. Nope, that should be all
Yeah.
action points.
All right, so it goes back to the top of the round then.
All right.
You want to spend 1 AP to sustain allied inspiration bless through.
I do.
Okay, so you'll start this turn with only 3 AP,
Okay.
and it's your go.
All right, then I am going to. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just return some fire here. I definitely want to use the Spore Slumber on Venom.
Okay.
Please in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Target him.
You can also break free from that grapple for 1 action point if you'd like to make a martial check to try to break it, but you don't have to.
I might. Order of operations first.
Yeah.
T-Dog, don't forget about your grip with advantage on saving throws if needed.
Yep, I probably will spend. Well, I already have an ability that allows me the agility save or acrobatics. Well, it depends on what he's throwing at me.
Alright, so T-Dog, in the chat log there, under your name, if you click where it says physical save versus 13, if you click on that, you should be able to roll a physical save.
Physical save. Okay, gotcha. And so agility save. Well, physical save is an agility save. I would have advantage because of my gazelle stance, correct?
Let me see what your stance do here. Oh, gazelle stance.
It's basically the movement, ignores difficult terrain, and then advantage on agility saves and acrobatic checks.
Yeah, so I guess if you're making a physical save with agility, can you do that? Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, physical should be might or agility. I think you can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, so if you
And then
click
how would I-
physical save, then
How would I add
yeah, let me just.
advantage?
Effect target to yeah, you go with whichever is higher. So yeah, if agility is higher, then it's agility.
So basically, I can add the advantage to the roll,
Yeah.
correct? In my thing? Okay, awesome. So I'm going to add that.
2d20, keep the higher. Yeah.
Cool. Roll the dice. 22.
It's worth a shot.
All right.
I don't think
Let's see
so.
here.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Let's see here. Then, in that particular case, you said I can do a physical save to break out of that.
Yeah, for 1 action point, if you want to. I mean, all it's doing right now is just giving you disadvantage
Yeah,
on agility
seems to be a
checks.
part of their strategy. Let's go ahead and try and break that if at all possible. How do I go about that?
So I can just reduce the 1 action point, and then you can just make a d20 roll. So if you go to your character sheet and go to your skills, you should be able to click on the dice next to whichever skill. So physical save, so you can use
I can.
physical save.
Is it might or is it agility, or can I do either one?
Yeah,
It's
so
a
it's
martial
net
check.
weapon.
No, I'm sorry. 1 AP.
Oh, just physical save,
Bring
right?
yourself in a grab with a martial check.
Because I'm next, and then you, Pad.
Force movement. The creature can spend 1 AP to make a DC 10 might check.
Might check, okay. So let's see. Let's go with the might check then.
Yeah, since it's from the net weapon.
Cool. There it is.
Alright, let's delete that grapple off of there. That's good.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack as well.
That's a good thing about Mantis. Pretty much all her abilities only cost 1 action point. And, like, mana or whatever.
Yep. Let's go with, why not? Let's do
I feel like this whole first 2 turns is just, like, getting close to each other. And now we're going to start, like...
Yeah, we're going to be throwing.
Just letting it go.
Yeah,
Okay, 4 poison damage towards T-Dog. Using any grit points or anything before I hit you for the 4?
Yeah, let's take off 2 of them. I'll go ahead and go over to my points and take out the.
Did that
2
add
if
in
you
the
did
battle
already.
ballad?
It did.
It did? Okay.
Yeah. It was 2 regular, 1 from Brutal, and 1 from Battle Bell.
Cool, I've taken it down on my grits.
Alright, cool. Is that your turn there, True?
That is it. I am spent.
And,
Alright.
and then you got rid of my fire build, right?
Yeah, you got
previously.
hit from Storm by that, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, I thought I did, but you have... You have 10 HP still. How much did that hit him for? I'm gonna go back and check. Yeah, that should have been 0, and then this should be...
0 on the temp
16.
HP.
Okay, there you go. I fixed it, thank you. Alright, Venom, your turn. Let me have it. No, you should have 4, right?
Yeah, as I was thinking.
Yeah.
They don't have any reactions or anything.
Mm.
Gosh. Cool. I wanna focus my attack on Thor. I have a grappling effect, or let's go ahead and do the spell. We're gonna go Tethering Vines upon him. Correct?
Alright.
Choose a space within range.
Yep. There's spaces around me, I think, too, so...
Yep. And then the Hasty Bargain. Spend 1 HP to gain an advantage on the check. Let's go ahead and spend the HP. I should be watching my HP. I'm sure I'm going to be the first. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend it.
Yourself.
I know. So cool. So I increased in the Hasty Bargain, giving me advantage on this check against you. Just double check and see how this works. Tethering Vines. Yeah, so I guess basically choose a space from the range, vines, weeds sprout on the ground. Cool. Black venomous stuff comes out of the ground, and you're gonna have to make a physical save.
Yeah, it should also hit Storm too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So I have myself an advantage on that. So then let's go ahead and roll it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Make sure I did everything correct. Cool. Let's see if did it go through.
Nope.
Nothing. How about now? Cannot use Hasty Bark and not enough charges.
Yeah, you can only use that once per turn. But...
You're doing cellular corrosion, tethering vines, right?
You said the Hasty Bargain once per turn?
Yes.
Yeah, once per turn. Yep. So it's my first turn, and I'm using just the. I added just the one.
Let me,
Where's my first?
try it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it said you took the damage.
No, that was
the
from
damage.
the other thing.
Yeah, that was from the other thing. Yeah, basically, I'm going to try to shoot up Tethering Vines, and I'm trying to.
I've got it for you. I'm just gonna push it real quick.
Cool, thanks.
Can I use AC Bargain, not enough charges? Okay, I don't know why it keeps saying that.
Do you want me to just go ahead and just roll the dice? 2 times.
Probably. Wonder if I can give you back your hasty bargain somehow. Where is that? Here we
Make
go.
a spell check adjusted by a physical save from all creatures. Creature is tethered. While tethered, the creatures can't leave the area. Creature that can spend 1 action point to make a physical check. Choice against the DC. And check out the mana point enhancement too.
Alright, I got it to work.
What would be the
So-
mana point enhancement for this cellular corrosion?
What is the mana point enhancement? Let me see. I don't think that's part of what we built
Is that
in,
giving
but-
them temporary health?
Yeah, we don't want to do the, I shouldn't be
Oh,
doing
really?
temporary health. I don't know why
No.
it's doing that. Don't worry, I'm not going to give us temporary health, but we do need to make a physical save. So, True, you should be able to, or Fry, you should be able to click your physical save thing and make a roll. I failed mine.
Damn.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Right.
It's
'Cause
not
what did I roll
letting me-
with my advantage?
You rolled a 24.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
the advantage didn't go off apparently. So.
It's not letting me do it. Like, it's not letting me click on it.
All right, I'll just click it for you.
There you go.
All right, you got a 23. You got like just under.
Damn.
Ooh.
Nicely done, brother.
All right, so we're
Yes.
both hit by that, which means difficult terrain, and we're tethered.
Awesome. So I get a bonus on that attacks then, huh? Because you're tethered. I'm under condition for tethered.
I'm not caught up in all my conditions, but
Yeah,
that's something.
I got it.
that was a newer one.
It
Well,
just says
tethered,
you
you
can't
can't
move
move.
farther than the specified spaces from the location of our tether. So I think we're just basically locked to this little 3-square area.
Oh, cool.
But
Was there
we
any
can
other
spend
conditions
some
it gives
points
you?
to Try to break it.
Tethering.
Just difficult terrain.
Gotcha.
And it's not
What
affecting
area is it?
allies? Is it?
It would normally, but since it's the Marvel Rivals version, you wouldn't be hitting your allies, so it's only affecting us, just to keep it
Okay,
Marvel
cool.
Rivals-y.
Nice.
Okay, I think you've got 1 action point left if you're trying to do anything else.
Because of tethering vines, it took up 2 or 3.
Tethering
Tethering
vines
Vines
is
should have took 2, and then you did grapple or something at the beginning. What'd you do?
No, I didn't do any grapple.
I
Yet.
guess you should have, what, 2 left then?
Yeah.
Make an attack with advantage.
Well, I can attack twice because I have the dual wielding. So let's go ahead and do that if that works for you guys.
Yeah, you can also switch your stance,
What
I think,
bottom?
if you spend an AP.
I planned I'd do that. Yep, a minor action.
Okay, so let's switch your stance there.
I don't know if I can do it.
I just did it for you.
Cool, thank you very much. Oh, cool. I'm going to go ahead
one
and
SP.
target, so I'm going to go ahead and click on you. And then I'm going to go over toward my attacks.
Okay.
And then I probably should click on click on you. Click off you. Because I have all your abilities.
Yeah.
How
I'll
do you
do
say it
that.
works on?
I've got myself targeted, so you should be able to just click your.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to go ahead and do the tethering vines.
Dark predation.
Where is that? Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it on the.
Mhm.
It only fits so much on my
Okay, so-
screen.
Yeah. So for the mongoose stance, it's an additional target nearby, which nobody is, but you can still do your dual wield thing where you're hitting 2 times with no penalty,
Gotcha.
so you can make 2 attacks basically, if that's what you want to do.
I'm planning on just doing the 2 attacks with no disadvantage. That's under my.
Is he too close for the whips?
It's 1 space.
They have reach,
Yeah.
but you can still hit them.
When
from
it's one
another
space,
area.
it's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the chain whip, which is what we gave him, you can do it.
Let's
within the
go
one
ahead and
space.
move.
When you do the bigger whips, that's when you. Like,
But I'm
can't
not
be
moving
in-
out of range. So now I am 1 space within her reach.
Yeah.
Cool. And then let's go ahead and do that attack. I'm rolling for an attack on Thor, and like I said, I'm trying to find it. He said
It's under
It's
equipment.
Predation.
equipment. That's what it was. I was like, where is it?
Or using the
Uh,
yeah.
Dark predation. Yeah, cool. I'll go ahead and do. I'm in the mongoose stance. So do I have to add the
Yep.
+1 to that?
That's when you're flanking. So right now, what it's doing is just giving you the ability to hit an additional target. So you make one attack
Okay.
check against both of us.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack against you. You want to use mongoose stance as a part of that action? No, because I can't. Cool. What was that?
Just take you out of mongoose stance. It did. Maybe hit yes this time.
Okay, gotcha. Equipment dark. It's called.
So for that, yeah. So that for the mongoose stance, that's if he is flanked. So technically, if you got like one space
I
closer
could.
to me, then you
Because I
are
I
considered
spent the
flanked.
movement.
Well, don't
So
tell
now
us
I am
that. I'm
flanked.
joking.
Hey, I'm trying to.
Thank
test
you.
this with
Well, I
the
knew that
numbers.
was a.
What the hell? Just gave this man
Yeah.
additional damage. All right.
You know, it is what it is.
Okay. Should I just go ahead and roll for the attack and add the
Yeah,
attack
just roll the
bonus?
attack, and then it should hit one attack against
Awesome.
both of us. We're both targeted, so no. Okay, all right, cool. I don't know why that didn't work. All right, so 23 is pretty hard, so that's a brutal hit on Storm, and that is
Nice.
no heavy hit on Storm, brutal hit on Thor.
Cool.
But
Just whip. Slashing away at both of you guys.
so how much does that do? I think your whip does a base of
Equipment,
One
accreditation.
It'll do one
it does
damage.
one
by
damage
default.
plus one from Mongoose, which is 2, and then I'll take 4. Fry will take 3. I'll use a grit to reduce 1, so I'll take 3 damage.
I'll probably do the same. I'll spin a grit. Actually, I don't know if I have grit because I have no minimums.
Yeah, you do. You have 2. Everybody has a minimum of 2. I'll
Oh,
spin
okay,
your
cool.
grit for you, and you take 3 damage. All right, so we're good.
Nicely done, bro.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit.
Yeah, good turn.
Yeah, that's solid.
I didn't
Alright,
think I
then.
would get in that area, or I didn't think
You
I
know
would
what you
have
did,
that
though?
opportunity. I assumed that you
What
guys
you
were not
did,
going to
though,
give me that.
You activated my reaction, which I'm going to do when I take damage. So I'm going to activate Lightning Realm, which is returning shock on you.
I gotta check my health.
So hard to click all this stuff.
That's
Alright.
not bad.
Yeah, I'm going to use returning shock.
And you're taking off the damage, the health, right?
I did, yeah. I
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm going to hit you for 9 damage. Oh,
Sheesh.
Hell yeah.
is that right? Why did
Get
that do
him,
so
damn.
much? Hang on.
Get him.
Hang on. No, I think it should do 3 damage base, and then a brutal hit is plus 2. So it should have done.
But you also got the
5.
battle
I think
bar.
because it's
Yeah.
Battle
6.
ballad.
You're getting
The
buffed.
base is 6.
And then chain.
I think the chain only hits another target, but it factored it in here, so it should have done 6 damage from my calculation.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
want to have
it
a
is
grit
adding the
or
chain.
anything?
Yeah, because does it not realize the teams that's going on with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I,
probably
I,
doesn't.
I took the 3 damage off, but so it's going to hit 6, but you can choose to use a grit or no. T-Dog?
Yep, I can hear you guys.
Oh, thinking about it? Are you going to use a grit or no?
I can hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I was. Yeah, let's use a grit. So
Okay,
it brings
so-
me. Let me see what I got going on.
It'll hit 5.
That'll be our last grit. I
Oh
think.
dear.
Cool. And I think I get abilities and stuff where I am bloodied.
Yeah, so at the start of your turn, you can use your second wind to regain 2 HP, I think, something like that.
Cool.
But that was the end of your turn. That was my reaction, so it's my turn now.
Yep.
Get
And
him.
I start with 2 action
Hell of a
points because
reaction.
that costs me 2.
Right.
Yeah. I will I gotta keep going in on Venom here, but okay, well, let's see how this works though with this tethered stuff. 'Cause I keep...
You said
But
you
I'm
have
not gonna
how many
use-
actions left?
So
I have
the
2.
2.
yeah,
Cool.
so the way that tethered works, it says we can't leave the area. So basically, 3 spaces out from you is where we're locked in.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an attack against you with Mjolnir Bash. That's just my regular attack, but I'm gonna activate Blink Blade, and it lets me go 1 space that I can see. So I'm gonna use that to just go next to you. Not enough movement. If you want to make a free move, hold F. Okay. So Blink Blade to get there, and then make the melee attack against you, which is a smite. I'm just gonna pump 1 SP into that. That's a heavy hit. 5 damage.
Ooh.
Do you have any grit left?
I think I spent all of the grits. Let's
Spent
do it.
all the grits. Okay.
I thought I did,
It's
yeah.
showing that I have 1 left. I thought I used 1 for the last one.
I don't think
Yeah,
that
you
got
have 3
accounted
grit
for.
because you've got more charisma.
Okay.
So
You mind if I bump up
You
to
want-
5 and then go ahead and take that?
yeah, I got you. I fixed it for you.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah. And then let's see. I've got an action left here. What can I do though? I'll try to break this tether. Maybe is that what I can do for 1 AP? Is that what
1
it
AP,
said?
you can do it. Yeah.
All right, and I need to make a might check. Is that right?
Counting
Might
on you,
check.
Paul. I'm counting on you, Paul.
Yeah.
Is it a might check for the
Yeah.
tether? Let me check. Sorry.
It's a physical check against the save DC, the Venom save DC.
All right, so I'll just do what I can here. 15. So Venom's save DC is what?
My save DC is a 15.
15.
So
it means it
that-
beats it, right?
I think it just annoys it. Nothing
Yeah,
happens or
you're right.
nothing changes.
Okay,
mean, it
it's
depends.
My turn. Gonna go to Hulk now.
Okay, cool. I seem to be missing an action point, but should we just have me move? I was going to move anyway. Oh, you got it back.
Sure.
Okay.
You want it back? Yeah, I'll give it back. I don't know what.
Somehow it came back. That's all right. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not looking good.
Yeah, I will. I'll use my. What's it called? I'll use my battle cry, and I need to select targets, don't I?
Yeah.
I'll untarget you, target Venom and Psylocke. Yeah, I'm in range of that.
Yep.
And then shout. It's the only worthwhile support I can do.
Let's
That's
hear it.
pretty good.
What are you shouting?
Indestructible guard.
Not even an English word. And it's going to be fortitude shout on all of them. On T-Dog and Chris.
So you guys have resistance to the next damage you'll take.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I will backhand
Thank ya.
Mantis.
Yeah, let's just smash her down, please.
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
Uh,
I haven't even done anything. Gosh.
I know you've been
right.
maintaining things. Yeah, I'll just target you.
Get a nice,
with-
comfortable little cubby back here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Nothing to see.
No, let's feel it. I've been needing a good slap lately.
Yeah.
Resistance 1, so it's just reduced by 1 damage. Okay.
So that costs. It's a heavy. I want to do a heavy blow, so both actions.
Yeah, it's because it's a power attack.
You going for
maneuver flavored
advantage
in.
then?
Yeah. No advantage. I won't have time for that. It'll be a normal unarmed power attack.
But it's still gonna hurt. I can't be right. 18. You
One
did one.
bludgeoning?
You hit the
She
wrong.
takes it like a champ.
Rolls it.
You just
Hang on.
Okay.
That's an 18. Let me check the. All right, 18. So that would have been a normal hit, but with a power attack, that should have done at least 2.
And then my unarmed, I
You're-
think, is an
And
extra.
you're raging. You're
Yeah,
Yeah,
raging
'cause you got your
3.
rage going.
Yeah, so you should have hit
I like this
3.
story
We'll
element
leave-
way
we'll
more.
leave that. True, you're taking 3 damage. You have grit and everything.
Do you want me
didn't
to-
use any?
Do you want me to put it up to 3 then?
Yeah, I'll use grit.
Well, it's got the. Oh, that is true form, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just put it up to 3. That is the right target. I don't know what was.
Yeah.
And I will use grit for that.
How many grit do you want to use?
I'll just use just 1.
Okay, so you'll take 2 damage.
Yeah.
And then Hulk. Oh, what happened there? Hang on, somebody's messing with the combat.
That takes all my action points.
Okay.
How much points? You just did 3 damage. Huh?
I moved. I shouted.
Yep.
Yeah. I could have
Yeah,
used a
could've been
stamina
on-
point. I haven't been using my stamina points. Anyway, yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. All right, Storm.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Omega Hurricane on this one. I just gotta remember the order. So first, I'm gonna pop up my fire shield. And use the quicken from lightning. Okay.
I'm assuming you're not giving me temporary health.
Definitely
No,
not you.
it's himself.
No, it should have gone on me. I thought I had myself selected on that.
It
It says you received it.
Okay. There's that. And then I have to do.
I mean, I'll take it too, though.
Yeah.
I'm really concerned that Hulk and Chris are full health.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about.
Just wreck Venom and
I
move
think a
on. You
hurricane's
know?
a hell of a move, though,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you might get dropped.
I
here.
know. I know. That's what I'm assuming.
Bring the
Yeah.
hammer.
Because we don't have any death's door, do we?
We do have Death's Door, but
Am I within 5 spaces of Psylocke? I don't remember that though.
You are.
There's just the same amount
You're
of
within
clutter
5
as normal
spaces.
Marvel rivals, so.
I am within 5 spaces.
Yeah.
1, 2,
You are.
3.
Yeah, yeah. I believe you
Yeah.
are within
Okay.
5.
So then this
Yep,
will
exactly,
hit everyone
within 5.
for the. So
It'll
then
hurt.
to simulate the hurricane, pulling everyone in is going to be the heroic taunt.
Mental
he's,
save.
he's gonna make some mental
17.
saves.
Yeah. Wait.
Let's
Oh, I just applied it instead of. Sorry.
You accept
I just accepted it. Yeah.
Take me.
Honestly, Hulk shouldn't win this, but let me roll anyway.
There's like multiple ones popping up. Hang on, it might be
Oh,
on my
dear.
screen only. I'll just click it for you if you're cool with that.
Yeah, sure.
Because it wouldn't let me click on it either.
Yeah.
You got a 15.
Yeah.
Psylocke, 17. And T-Dog, do you see an option or no?
No.
You gotta go to your
now.
character sheet.
Roll for a mental save?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. And there's nothing I can kind of
Psylocke's
add to it, I don't
not
think.
Taunted. Hulk is taunted.
And the Fortitude Shout will only help us with the physical. The physical.
Yeah, it's resistance to whatever hits you next.
It's any damage. It's just -1 there, I believe, for resistance 1. You just take 1 less damage.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
17
Cool.
plus.
Let's go ahead and see what we get.
All right.
What
so
was
you're
that
both
roll?
Taunted.
14.
You
14.
failed.
Taunted is
So-
basically we have to focus our attacks on you.
That's what it works
Yeah.
in Marvel Rivals, but for purposes of DC 20,
Or
you
you
just
get
have disadvantage if you're attacking anyone that's not him.
Gotcha.
So if you try to attack me or Mantis, you have disadvantage. That's what Taunted does.
And
Okay.
then
For the next minute.
the last
Minute,
step
right?
of this is, I believe, the chain lightning, crackling lightning. Okay,
Yeah, correct.
and that is right here, and then it's the same targets. And still gonna quicken it there. I don't need to transmute it. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Damn.
So that leaves Venom with 1 health. Chris,
So-
Chris and Hulk, do you guys want to use
shit.
grit at all? Do you have any grit to use?
That's okay because I got 1 action point.
Yeah,
left.
how much damage was it again?
You would take 1 less. I'm sorry, because your elemental resistance thing. So you'll be taking 3, Chris, and 1 pad.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, you got me as well for the one.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
One less.
And then
Okay.
I got 1 action point left, so I'm going to try and just wind blade the Venom.
Sorry, Pat, are you using grit or no?
For one. Yeah, go on.
All right, so you would
Oh,
take
yeah,
0 damage
you-
if you use grit.
Yeah.
Oh no, because I can't do that. Can I? Yes. Lightning blade it.
And that says you took 4 there, T-Dog, but I gave you 1 back because
Okay. Yeah, I saw it.
So.
Now I should be able to.
Who you wind bleeding?
Venom.
Venom.
Damn, he's going all in.
Uh,
Kill
This might be your final days here.
Split those
Man,
cells.
just doesn't finish you.
Oh no! Did I hit?
Yeah, it hits.
0 slashing?
Well, it's a 13.
Oh, it only did 1 damage, but you have resistance, so you took away the damage.
Ooh.
But no,
It's still-
but the lightning
It
blade
doesn't do
hits, so it
damage. Yeah, it doesn't do damage. It applies the effect.
applies the effect. So basically, now you have this lightning effect on you.
If you move or get
one
moved,
space
you take
at all,
2
you
summons.
take 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't plan to move. I don't think.
Just stay put.
Yeah, I'm gonna deliver some stuff.
Storm,
If I get
put
my-
in some work. Is that what you got, Fry? You're done?
Does it?
All right, Chris, your time to shine. I feel like he's about to dive in here and just
All
cut
right.
us up.
Let's see. We'll kick up.
I can always
wind
regain
shuriken
health.
spell.
I'm taking off your guys' fortitude shouts because we used it.
Yeah.
For
I should have only been 1, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
all 3 are usually gone.
Let's see. Fine. Okay, so mine's
Putting on his mind sense. Got a sonic barrier.
since that'll.
Who are you going after, Chris?
Additional psychic damage, and when I cast it, and
Yes, thank you.
so I think we'll do a good old trusty. Let's see, that should do around 5. We'll go for our Psybolt and give ourselves advantage and +1 damage.
Who are you targeting?
Me.
Mantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Cybolt with
Trying to
advantage.
Find how to do that. The +1 damage, so it'll be a 3 action point attack.
Yeah.
Attack,
Just
advantage, and then an additional.
yeah, just do the attack and give it advantage, and then if the psychic extra doesn't filter in, I'll just add it. But it might since you have the buff on you. Well, I guess you don't have the. Yeah, you have the buff on you. Just doesn't show it for me.
Let's see, advantage and where's the power? +1.
There you go. So it'll do
Oh, yeah,
4
targeted.
actually because of that
Oh,
extra 1.
Heavy.
Yeah. You got grit still, True, if you want to use it,
Oh,
or
yeah,
you can
2
take
for
the
the
full 4.
base, 1 for psychic.
Yeah, let's go
Is
ahead
that
and use both.
5 damage. 2 for the base, 1 for the power, and 1 for having the mind shield up.
Would be, let me check your base
And
damage
then 1
on it.
for
if you can-
heavy, so 5 damage all day.
So 2 plus your psychic plus the heavy is another 1, so do 4. But he's going to reduce it with 2
I think you
grit.
said
And
you
then
did
I
power
played
attack.
and 1. Yeah.
Oh, you did power attack? Oh yeah, okay, then 5.
Yes.
But he'll grit 2, so it'll do 3 damage.
All right. Not bad.
You're out
It's
of
something.
actions,
It's
huh? All right,
he has one more
do your
action, I
thing,
think.
Druid.
Right?
Step in that domain and heal yourself.
You have
I think I took
no,
all of his
I
up.
cast Windshuriken. Yeah, Windshuriken cost me 1 and then 3 for the attack.
gotcha. That's
So
it.
I'm all done.
Damn, what did I do to you, man? It's okay. It's okay.
You missed.
You know, you're against the
you
tower
know,
heals, that's why.
and we got the 2 temporary hit
Who
points
took the 3
for
damage there?
Psylocke.
That was on Mantis.
Mantis.
Okay. It looks like okay. I thought Psylocke took the damage there. Am I
What does it say?
gaslighting you?
No, I was dealing
No, you're right. Hang on. That was.
No,
Oh
he's
yeah,
right.
no, he did.
the
Thank you.
damage.
You applied it to Psylocke, not Mantis.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, brother. Damn.
Okay. I
It's like, wait a
actually
minute.
and saved your life.
Action.
Well, now I don't know because yours could take 3, so you'll be a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That was a good catch. I didn't notice the icon. I thought it looked right when I glanced at it. I wasn't cheating, I promise.
Oh shoot. All right, so
Yeah,
my turn.
You're in a tough spot. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, no, it's not looking great. Are there opportunity attacks in this one?
There are when
Yeah.
you leave their range.
Okay.
Yeah, so how,
Yeah,
More
run
how
than-
it
yeah.
works
Get the heck out of there.
how it works in
Don't
this
just stay
is if
within
you
it.
spend 1
Ah.
AP, it gives him disadvantage on the attack. If you spend 2 AP, he cannot opportunity attack you.
Okay.
Full disengage. Right? Yeah.
All right, so let's go
Plus
ahead and
AP to
do.
move. So if you wanted a full disengage, it's 3 AP.
I'll also admit that I'm taunted by Storm
You are, yeah.
because we're assuming, yeah.
Yeah, so he could still attack you. It's just he would have disadvantage on his attack.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
Some good honesty in the group, even though we both have an ally on the verge of death.
Yeah.
Wait, so do I only have 3 action points, or do I have the 4?
Should
You
4.
have the 4.
Okay,
I was like, unless you
What
used
is
a
it?
reaction at all.
I didn't know.
No, I think the grit's broken. Whenever I subtract grit, it takes away an action point, but I checked the rules and it doesn't say it costs an action point, so I'm not sure why it's
Okay.
doing that.
Mm.
Just wanted to check to make sure I wasn't messed up, anyways. Okay, so
Yeah,
then
so-
I'm going to do. Can I do 3 spells, basically?
You
I think
per
you'll take a
action, and you
disadvantage.
can only use within your mana limit, so you can't cast more
Yeah.
than 2 mana for each one.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Which shouldn't be a problem.
And first one will be regular, second disadvantage, third or double disadvantage.
That's with attacks, though. With spells, you just get your mana spend limit.
Oh,
Dope.
wow.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not the expert.
Alright.
Hang on.
We gonna do
No.
some shit then.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
the
think
mana
that was.
spell
I thought that was
one.
for just your powering up your abilities for spells.
In order to cast a spell, you must know it, spend the required points. The maximum number of mana points you can spend on a single
No,
spell must
they're-
be lower than your spend limit. Yeah,
They are
so-
correct. So the multiple check penalty specifically states disadvantage on the same type of check, including spell checks.
Yeah.
So yes.
You can get away with 3 checks, but just bigger and bigger disadvantage.
So I'm
Yes.
doing healing flower on Fry, or sorry, on Storm here, and then let's see here. So that should be a nice continuous thing that goes on.
Only while you're alive.
So you should gain, you gain 3, and then
One each turn. Yeah.
one
Each turn that I end my turn there.
Yeah, and that should happen regardless, right? Whether I'm alive or not.
We're gonna have to keep track of that. We're gonna have to keep track of that though, because there's not a feature for it.
Oh shoot.
So
Oh,
that's
I'll
on
see.
that's on Fry. Remember that you get
Yeah,
one health
it's on
feature.
Yep. All right,
Well,
and then
when
I'm
your
going to
turn-
go ahead and do. Do I want to do it on you here, Thor, or do I want to do it on myself?
It says
When you end
the
your turn.
domain stays up until you die. So,
Well, the domain. Yeah, the domain does. Yeah.
but I mean, when you hit 0, you have death's door and everything. So you're not dead until all that.
Yeah. Okay,
But if
and
your domain's
then
gone, yeah, the wildflower's gone.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do another. Let's see here. Actually, let's go with. Let's have a little bit more fun, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and try and attack Venom here.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do.
Yeah. We're all like awkwardly like, oh, we gotta attack him, but
We're gonna have to, yeah.
Yeah.
go to pick on you, but your health looks pretty red.
Once he
I'm gonna
goes,
go ahead
once
and
I
make
go
this an
down, then you'll
advantage.
go down. It's either gonna move.
Venom's next, and he's got a way to recover lots of HP. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I don't push it towards what you're doing, but
Oh, I did not mean to do that against Fry, obviously.
it's okay. It doesn't actually hit. It's 6
You're just
damage.
attacking me with a
On that.
ranged attack. I'm assuming.
What's that?
You're attacking me with a ranged attack. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm using the life energy.
Gotcha.
Poison
Life
bolt.
energy
This should
blast.
deal 2
6,
damage. Plus a brutal is 2 more is 4.
plus the
Where's the
battle
other 2 coming from?
battle
Plus the
ballad.
battle ballad is 1 more. That should be 5 unless you rolled a natural 20. No, you didn't. Why
Get
is it
myself
saying
down 1.
6?
I mean,
Base
the
value is
spell
2,
checks
battle
are
ballad is
30.
3,
Poison bolt.
it's 5.
Poison bolt does 2 damage.
Yeah.
Battle ballad does 1.
And then brutal hit is
3, and brutal's 2.
Is he impaired in some way?
Flanked?
That should have been 5
But
damage.
that wouldn't work
from
for
my
him,
calculations.
'cause he's a
But
ranged.
How much did you have? How much health did you have? Just
I had
3
2
or
health.
something?
Yeah.
No,
two.
I had
Yeah,
2.
okay.
So negative
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, so your death door either way. Okay.
Yep. What's the death door?
You have 1 action point. And
No, but I mean,
Mhm.
what's the? I'm assuming they're all 3.
oh yeah, it's your prime modifier plus combat mastery. I thought it was, so it's 5. You have to go. You have to go -5.
Yeah.
To die.
Mm.
They changed that in 9.5.
Yeah.
Let's see then.
I still get.
So I got 1 action point left here. And so what are you at now? Venom?
I'm probably. So how much total damage did you do? Because originally I had 2 health.
I think
I
it
think
should have hit
that's-
5. I don't know why it's saying.
We can
6,
go with 5,
but
that's fine.
5.
I'm not going to argue that one at all.
5, 2. Yeah.
I'm
So then I
fine.
have a total of 2 HP left.
Alright.
Yeah, you might as.
Go, life energy
Well,
blast
that's
times,
good.
second one.
So this will be disadvantage.
Yep,
So make sure you add that in.
it's added.
Oh.
Survey says
Sarah says that's a hit.
I'm sorry, T-Dog.
Perfect. No. Well, at least you used your action to take me out, because I think the death's door would have just, I couldn't do anything real anyways. So
That
it
may
gives
have
my
been,
guys an
but-
You could have
opportunity.
second winded and healed yourself.
I got a kill, you know? That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Yep.
Because otherwise I'm about to die, so, you know.
I got a kill. That's what you're going to say when they,
Yep.
before I went down.
Damn.
And then that's
Sorry,
it for
Venom.
me.
Come on, Hulk. No, you're good.
So is that going to
it doesn't
remove the
believe-
tether as well?
Good
I figured
question.
it would.
I think that might.
It should, yeah.
There was a lot going on the screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't say. When the
Doesn't seem
spell
like
ends, a conjured plant's wilt away, so I guess the spell would end if you're dead, right?
All right.
Damn.
Now, how the hell am I gonna get rid of that though?
Kind of assumed it.
I can't see which.
All right, Hulk,
space
take
that
my
is.
life.
Is it actually my turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm just
but trying to
prepping.
fix
Unless Thor
oh,
can
that's
kill you.
right. Right. Wait up a second, though. Well,
it. Accidentally deleted a druid domain. I didn't mean to. And I
Oh,
can't
no.
fix it. But...
Ah, you're fine. We know it's there.
All right, so it's my turn. You're right here, honest Hulk, and I'm sorry, but not sorry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 1 action point. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Get right up here behind you, and I'm gonna use a Mjolnir bash. Pump a smite into it. Battle Ballad. Do you have any grit you would like to use? You have 1 grit left.
Yeah,
Or you
one more
take
grit.
4. Okay, so I'll just do 3 to you. And then
All right.
I'm gonna do... a Storm Surge. So this is another melee attack. This will be disadvantage. With a knockback to try to push you forward a space. You have to make a physical save, which you should have advantage on because you're in rage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So click that save.
Advantage on it.
So it means
Okay.
it beats it, so you're good there. Okay, but you
Can
still
you
take
save?
2 damage. And then I've got no action points left, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Now it is Hulk.
Sweet. I forget to use my stances, so I put on
Yeah.
Bear, and
You can switch into one.
yeah, I won't use Mantis stance yet, which is quite confusing. I'll
If you
Being as
wanna
your
use
name,
the
Bear,
ultimate
right?
World
For your
Breaker,
additional
you
plus
should
1
use.
damage.
yeah. Yeah, okay then. I'll use my Mantis stance on the Mantis.
I didn't think about
So you'll
that.
just have
You going for some grappling, or-
disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think that's actually considered ironic stance.
Yeah. So what is it? World Breaker is the combination of
So you have to use a grapple and then slam.
yeah. Okay.
And aren't you taunted? So this would be disadvantage, or no?
Yeah, disadvantage, but I'm raging,
Okay.
so it cancels it out.
Yeah, there we go.
And it's technically just on attacks. So the
Yeah,
Oh,
so
the
grapple,
grapple and all
would
that
be
would
with
be-
advantage.
Oh, is the grapple not a
Agreed.
form of it? Okay.
Oh, nice. Squash me, baby.
Wait, no, you don't have.
no, I think
You
it's
only have
considered
advantage.
advantage
a
when that saves, not checks. So your grapple is
Yeah,
regular unless
okay.
you want to give it advantage.
Nah, I trust myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got 22.
Damn.
So you have to make a check against it, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might check. Might save. Sorry.
Yeah, it's an athletics check against the opposing martial check. So it'd be acrobatics or athletics,
Okay.
or might or agility, basically.
And it's a save or a check.
Is a check.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, you grapple.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you grapple.
And then all I do is slam.
Yeah, so it'll be a regular attack with a slam, because slam is an actual maneuver.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it should be,
So-
depending on what you roll, it could be quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, so it says target takes one.
Now, is this
bludgeoning,
where
and-
he would suffer disadvantage?
Disadvantage, but he's grappled and I'm raging. So
Yeah.
it goes to just advantage 1.
Well, on a rage, you just have advantage on might saves.
On
You do
might
extra
saves.
damage on
Oh.
regular. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm thinking other games.
So you would have disadvantage on the attack, but you could spend like an AP to like even it out.
I'll go for it anyway. I'll just roll for the attack and then add the slam. I don't know how to add the
You
slam.
also
I'm gonna
get-
trust.
You get martial check advantage from Mantis stance to maintain or escape grapples or initiate. So, if you have a creature grappled, it's searcher, you get +1 AP to use.
That's probably what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
already tell the slam's not going to work the way it's supposed to, though. 'Cause it
Yeah.
says
So
one
attack
damage,
plus
so
slam.
that's
Is that
one
all I
damage.
get? Attack plus slam.
Mhm.
Yeah. But by each
mean-
5, you get 1 additional damage, so if you roll high,
Yeah.
He'll roll high.
And
that says.
So that's
true,
just the
so
attack. So, Bran, are you
You
going to
can
add
roll-
the slam?
plus,
I think you rolled true's
I've-
attack somehow. 'cause
correct.
that's
Yeah, you
not-
rolled true.
Oh, did
Yeah,
I?
I think true.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Make
Oh,
sure you have
dear.
yourself selected, yeah, and then try
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
you got a
there's so
17.
much clutter on the screen.
Where
Bang.
was it now? Sorry. Alright, so that's a
Okay,
hit for 19.
slightly better.
Alright, so your slam. What's your AD there, True? You have 15.
Yeah.
Was that with disadvantage though, or did you spend it to even it?
Oh yeah. My bad. I'll re-roll and then that.
well, you rolled a
We'll do
you rolled a
that.
17 and a 19, didn't you?
Yeah,
No,
I guess.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah. All right, I'll re-roll.
Unless you have that action point to give yourself advantage to
Ah.
cancel.
Okay.
Damn, that's
Okay.
good.
We'll
So,
go with
80 to
19 then.
Yeah, the 19.
Okay, this damage is going to be weird
Yeah.
then. Alright, hang on. So you get 1
But
from
it's just
Rage,
rage,
right?
So is that a 19 plus your 5,
Yes,
so
1 from rage.
24?
1 from Rage, 1 from Slam.
Yeah.
I feel like this should have probably been like a
1 for a
regular attack
heavy.
also. Because it seems like it's not very strong.
Well, you got a heavy
So-
attack, right? Or brutal with the
just
24?
just a hit.
I'm gonna pull a GM thing here. I'm gonna say that's gonna be 3 damage because I'm factoring in your Rage, the Slam, and it should probably be a regular attack as well. Because it's just too weak for an ultimate
Okay.
ability. So 3 damage is what's coming your way there, True.
Sounds good.
You don't have any grit, so you go
Nope.
down to 3 health.
Yeah.
And he's
So
still
it
got
should
2
be
AP
one-
left.
Yeah, I'll
You want to go for a slam
And you're
again?
grappled still.
And you're still grappled.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
slam
mean,
away, brother.
Grappling you and slamming you and beating the crap out of you.
He's low-keying me.
yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
And you kind of look
Yeah,
like him.
it's fitting.
Yeah, I kind of do.
So slam again then?
Oh
Is
my
that-
god.
For brother.
Bigger
Relax.
disadvantage?
Same
Is that
verse.
Yeah.
Advantage. Can you
Second
I need to
Slam
get
is
rid of
the
this
first.
domain.
That is just brutal if you're 2 slams.
I'm all
So-
for
You
it.
don't have any other abilities, do you, Pad?
Well, no, it's I go by I don't go by the rule of cool. I go by the rule of funny. Mantis stamps killing Mantis.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I would and stuff. But if you have a lot of
Um,
disadvantages that stacked up
or you
against
could-
yourself, It's just
I
gonna
still
be a-
kind of want that because
could-
Hulk isn't fighting with his brain right now.
Damn
You
You
straight.
could
Do it
throw it
again.
into Storm,
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Paddy. Finish
I
him.
wish you can use Mantis to attack Storm.
I've seen a homebrew for that.
Yeah, why don't you
actually.
throw him?
I've seen a homebrew for that. I really like
Yeah,
that.
I feel like you could because you're double.
Throw her.
You're, I would assume double size Mantis.
You were large.
No, I could shove. I
he's
could
medium.
shove.
grappled
you're right.
already.
That'll be interesting actually.
I mean, if he
Okay.
wrote,
Do you know with this, is that a wall, the first ring, or is that a step? Because I'm considering
Probably
yeah,
shoving.
that's just
It's like a
domain.
step.
More of a step. Okay.
Yeah.
So shoving it wouldn't be a wall or anything.
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, Hulk probably
Da.
could throw Mantis that far though.
Do you know what? I want to try and throw them
Or
at
you
the
might.
gate. That would be
You
fun.
can't throw.
That'd be epic.
What is
Do
the
it.
throw mechanic? Hang on, I never looked that up.
Shove.
I think it's just if you hit an object, you're gonna take the damage.
We can have
So when I
throw
push it,
maneuver.
whatever movement
Whatever
they didn't
special
move.
movement.
You spend
Yeah.
1 AP to throw them to a number of spaces away from you equal to half your might. So your might's 3, so you can throw them 2 spaces, round it up. Plus
And
one
then-
fail
One
space
additional
for every
for every
5 they
five
fail
they
the
fail.
contest. So he needs to fail by 10 to hit that gate.
And it feels like it'd be coming from you.
So am I gonna? Do I roll the shove action then?
You
Like-
spend 1 AP and you do the throw maneuver. I don't know if throw's built into the Foundry like
Throw
that.
maneuver.
so-
Now I'll make it shove. I'll make it shove.
Shove? Okay.
Athletics check versus the martial check, and it's 1 space, but each 5 it's an additional space. I'll walk. I'll spend an action to move then. I'll spend an action to move. And yes, you can opportunity attack, but this is so worth it.
You gonna give me an
So,
opportunity attack?
actions.
All right.
Do
Actions, move. So
Ooh,
me and Mantis. I'm gonna go 1, 2,
Thinking that
3,
every day.
4, 5, 6 here, and you're with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get my smack in real quick. Hang on. 2 damage.
2 lightning.
yeah.
There.
Can you factor in
Okay.
your,
Light work.
yeah, because impact, heavy hit, resistance. Yeah, 2 damage.
Actions. Shove. Wait. Who am I targeting? Yep.
Did
Shove
you
how
pull him over
far?
there with you?
Yeah, because he's grappled.
Yeah.
That's still weird.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
You were just manhandling it. Oh my gosh, that's what you
Yep.
get for knocking Venom out. Now you're
Hey,
just
you know,
getting thrown around.
Worth it.
Yeah. So the shove was just a measly 16.
Okay, martial check.
She's not very sturdy. But true rolls really high normally, so we'll see.
Not on this kind of thing. Oh,
Uh,
18.
got her.
Dude, that bless is coming through. That was the smartest thing we did.
I know. I told you it was gonna be good.
Oh.
Well, this is awkward,
So
Hulk.
So you don't get to shove them. You're just kind of straggling each other over on the corner.
Yeah.
All right, that should have been your last action point, right?
That was my
Yeah.
last
On the
action
move.
point, yeah.
Want to shove. Okay. All right. So then we're going to
How
Storm.
did I roll a 16?
Let's see.
I don't know. Is that good? Let me see. 16. Yeah, it rolls.
16. Don't you have an advantage and stuff or whatever for
You
being
had, you, had a,
for
you rolled
size?
11 plus 2 plus a d6 of 3.
At the start of your turn.
Okay. So first we're gonna do.
On all martial checks. No. Okay.
No.
Back to me. Spells. We're gonna Goddess boost for the Dancing Flames.
Mm-mm.
A toy spell check again. This is the one I know is like a pain.
I'm gonna step off real quick.
Modest boost.
Yeah. So
So you have to switch your stance or your performance.
I'm not swapping it. It's staying in Battle Ballad.
Oh, because it's the flames. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made those, and then
You doing 2 each or what? You have 4
2
flames.
each.
Okay.
So then I have to go back to it, do it again.
The Hulk and Psylocke, you see these two like fire, well, I guess they're lightning orbs floating around you from Storm.
Okay.
He's about to explode them on your face.
Yeah.
Or try to, at least. You might dodge it. Psylocke, you're pretty nimble.
Yeah.
Critical miss on
Yeah,
both.
well,
What, how embarrassing. And he exposed himself.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's awkward.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hulk
'cause
gets
it's one
embarrassed, so
check
does
against
Storm, I guess.
You just gave
Right.
all 5 other people secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come in relate to
We all take
three.
cringe damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm cringing
I'm
for
actually
sure.
gonna just revolt myself and call it a day.
Don't do that.
I don't think there's anything else worth really doing. Everything else, I think, costs 1.
You've got your, you could throw a wind blade on somebody again.
That's too far away because that's based off my weapon damage.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, ends it for me.
Yep. Alright. Psylocke. You gonna get in on the Hulk action? There's just like a whole party
it to
going
There
on.
is
over
the storm's exposed.
I was just gonna. I'm trying to figure out if I should.
Yeah. The storm's exposed,
Storm is
so you
exposed.
may as well.
So advantage on the next attack.
Yeah.
I think it's all attacks until his turn.
All attacks,
Isn't
yeah.
it? Exposed. is pretty
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just go. Let's make this nice and easy then. Go Storm. Attack and. Let's see. I know it's under spells, I believe.
Yeah, he's exposed till the end of his turn, so you have advantage on everything you're about to do, which is not good.
Who Storm is? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Psylocke is pretty.
I gotta. Yeah, I get a chance. All
Luckily,
right. So
I'm
click
a little
on
bit far away.
Storm. Actually. Cycle, let's see, we'll go, we already have 1 advantage, we might as well add 1, and, can we just go, triple power?
You can add power attack as many times as you'd like, I
Is that
believe.
possible?
Yeah, what it does.
So 1 for attack, and if I go 3 triple,
Gosh,
I think that works out.
if it hits, that might hurt.
Who's he gonna hit? Trying to hit me?
He has advantage, and he's adding.
I got
3 power
advantage 1.
attacks.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Did you hit yourself? Hang on. What's his?
No, it's
what's your P?
targeting me.
Oh,
He hit Paddy.
It says targeting me. I'm really confused.
But Storm has 15 PD, so that would have not hit.
Yeah.
Was that with advantage?
does that have the advantage?
Yes. That was with advantage.
You rolled an 8 and a 4, plus 5. Yeah, so that was just very unlucky.
Yeah, we're all getting tired through this fight.
Oh,
That is not.
Wow.
ooh,
good.
okay. Slightly
That's
embarrassing.
incredible.
I don't
I
think
even
that
thought
used
about
all your
that.
AP
Well,
either.
Say
We,
love
can,
me?
we got to take down one guy.
No, it did.
Oh, I'll be fine with that.
I know.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
That's all you got, right, Psylocke? That was all 4?
Damn, that would have been a
Them all
nice
one
6.
move?
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, it's gonna be Thor. And I see my buddy over here getting slammered all around, so you already know what I'm gonna try to do. I'm actually gonna use a hammer throw off the rip into Hulk's back.
Nice.
Cool.
Get him.
with a battle ballad. Don't know why the hip fry wasn't trying to do that. Let me untarget him for the next time. Do you have any grip
No more
points
grit.
left? Oh, it's still showing you have one for some reason, but take that off. Okay, so you get hit with 3 lightning, and then I'm going to use another action point to move. And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right behind you. I believe that flanks you.
Yes.
Yes, it
And
does.
then I'm going to go out with a bang. If I have enough to do this, I'm going to use God of Thunder. Right on top of you there.
Yes, you get points. +2. What flanking does?
AP. Subtract 2 AP from Brown. What does it say? I don't have enough AP. I had 2, didn't I? I moved. And I threw the hammer.
Moved in.
It's-
You should have 2 left unless you did a reaction.
Should have had enough for
which I
that,
don't
yeah.
think you did.
What are you trying to do?
I believe
God
so.
of Thunder.
You moved, you attacked, and now you're doing a 2-point attack.
Yeah.
That should
Yeah,
be
crack
your 4.
lightning. Yeah.
Alright, so it's brutal hit, 2 more damage to you. That's my turn.
Since
Cool.
does that flow over to Mantis at all by chance? It's not an AoE.
No. It's
No,
crackling
For the
lightning.
purposes of
So,
the game, we have like no friendly firearms.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Just
I mean, I
before I
could have
forget,
just
I
moved it
should
up a little bit to take
have,
him out of it too. So
2 AP at the beginning of my turn. Or, my bad.
2 temp
I should
HP.
get an additional 2 HP at the beginning of my turn. Yeah, before I forget.
Yeah, you've still got 2 temp HP, so you're good there.
Thank you.
It's your turn, Pad.
Cool.
Try to put the work in.
Yeah.
Wait, why has it moved on to
Can you
Hulk?
smack Thor with Mantis?
Wait, where's Mantis? Yeah, why are you out of the initiative now? Hang
That's what
on.
I'm wondering.
You
I'm
got
like, it should be
deleted out of
mine.
the combat? Yeah, you're right. You should have went before me.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, hold
I'm
up.
so excited to use his ult.
Oh, hang on. What happened there? I don't know how to add you back in. There you go. Okay. Sorry, everybody.
Damn.
Worries.
Mantis should have went before me, so I'm just gonna move him back up.
All right.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Just take your turn.
Okay. Oh, what do I want to do here? That's the crazy part. Is like, this is such a situation right now, huh? So.
Well, you're currently grappled, right?
Yeah. Hulk's got me by the antennae.
Yeah.
Let's do something a little fun here, because that little flower should be going off on Storm. Let's just. I kind of want to try this Spore Slumber on Hulk.
Right.
He's grappling you, and you're just spitting spores in his face. I love it.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Open your mouth.
What does it spore do?
Yeah.
Whip the target of make an attack check against the physical save.
And then I'm going to roll this at advantage. Just pump in another AP for that.
Paddy, you got any grit left?
No. It's a roll for
I'm
this.
pretty sure you can beat an 18,
You
right?
can
You're the
do
Hulk.
spend a grit to have
Probably.
advantage.
He's out of grit. He only had one because Hulk's charisma is negative.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's roll.
Oof.
Oof.
Well, this is
Yikes.
awkward.
Now you're both just stuck with each other. What is happening?
Does it end the grapple?
I would say
Am
no.
I
You'd have to
because
break out of it, I would
Oh
assume.
no,
This
it's
is
not
just stuck to
actually
the-
sleep.
He's just using a spell to
Yeah.
cast it at you.
Yeah.
It's
You're
basically
stuck
a
to the ground,
shoot
but you're
webs,
still
isn't
holding
it?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't move.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but
the
I don't
only
think
thing.
you're trying to.
Nah, I'm happy where I am.
But restrained does some stuff, right?
Yeah, so you're immobilized, your attacks have disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage.
Oh, you're restrained? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're double disadvantage.
In which
Yeah,
case,
attacks.
I would like to then do Life Energy Blast, which would then be at disadvantage, correct?
You should do your natural anger instead. It's the enhanced
Oh.
version.
Oh, then I'm doing a natural anger. Yeah.
Yeah, so just add in a power attack. So that's 2 AP. But
Oh, is the
It will have advantage.
okay? Oh, it will have advantage. Do I need to add that in there, or
yeah,
Isn't
once
it
you
a
flip
flat
the
roll?
back, you'll see in the bottom left there's advantage
okay?
cubes.
Yep, got it.
What'd you ask, Ed?
Oh no, it's not a spell.
It is a spell.
Okay.
All right, let's roll.
Well, it's a cantrip.
Oh, actually, hold on.
is
Let me
spell.
actually target you, huh? Let's do that. Okay. Are we still waiting on something? Sorry.
No, just you to click it. yeah.
Okay.
Oh nice.
Okay.
Make sure that. Yeah, it takes in your resistance, so it's 2 damage.
Okay.
Man, Hulk is so beefy.
No.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
is
it's you,
it
Hulk.
now my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just had to beat you up a little bit more. Now you can,
Yeah.
now you can go.
Yeah.
This ain't over yet, man. This can go south. If he finishes Mantis here, he's still pretty tanky.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So I'm so
Yeah,
glad Psylocke
You
didn't
should
get
be
that
able to
power
as long
attack
as the
bonus.
rolls are good. Plus, you have them grappled. You don't have any grappling abilities that are.
We're both grappled together.
World breaker.
Yeah.
Slam him again.
I'll-
I want to see this end with a slam.
But yeah,
Yeah.
his movement is 0
Yeah,
and he
that's-
has disadvantage.
that's
he's-
so-
I'll hit another slam then if that's. Is that just?
Yeah.
Now.
And then
my-
tough advantage.
I want to do it anyway. I want to try and be a bit conscious with my moves and see if I can also do things on Thor, because hopefully one action point could finish off Mantis here.
Is your slam
Is-
1 point?
You don't want to hit me.
Is slam attack
1
plus?
action point for your slam?
Is it?
I will say slam is attack plus because it's just too weak for the world breaker to. So we're adding in your unarmed strike
Unarmed strike plus slam.
plus slam. Yeah, plus.
Because I actually don't have a
range.
slam button here, do I? I just go for an unarmed strike then.
Yeah, just click the world breaker and then
Okay,
slam,
cool, cool.
and then we'll add in a damage.
Is there anything that the resistance does to that? Or sorry, the resistance, the restrain does to that?
No.
I
No,
don't
okay.
believe so because it's just disadvantage on attacks, and this is technically a check.
Okay.
Now that I
So
read
you
it up, I think last time I
damage.
said it would be disadvantage, but it's not because it's just a check, not an attack.
You have to make this martial check.
Okay.
Me? Or no?
No, Mantis.
Oh,
You got to beat a 10.
All right.
That's a terrible number to beat.
I think that's for the grapple though, which he already was grappled. So yeah. Anyways.
Oh right, yeah.
No, so
But
the
he
formula
takes
on it
2
is when you do
damage.
slam, the target has to be grappled, and then you make the athletics checks. If it's a success, they suffer from the maneuver. So the check is to do the slam.
Okay.
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 So that would be 3 damage because of the rage. So that takes you to death's door.
Nice.
Huh.
Go for gold.
That should. Will that? No, it won't.
He'll still have 1 action point, but he's got to go -5 to die.
Well, I don't think he
mm,
wouldn't take
Right.
the damage because he
And you're
succeeded on the
flat
check.
at 0.
He wouldn't take any damage.
No, they said if the contest
that
is
was
a
just
failure, the
grappling.
target suffers no additional effects but remains grappled. Like a failure on Hulk's part.
The check.
Yes.
Which ability are you reading? Because Slam says the target takes 1 damage. I think
So if you
it's
go up to the top where it says you how to perform a grapple maneuver.
He was already grappled.
Yeah, so you can't even do the maneuver if he wasn't grappled in the first place.
Okay, well that's broken. We probably should have built that a little bit.
Yeah, so first you have to grapple him, which he already is, and then you do the slam maneuver, which is another check.
I'm gonna be honest with everybody, I don't like that, so
Okay.
if we're cool with it, I think it should do the damage, because
I'm fine with that.
the World Breaker would literally just slam him and it would hurt, so I think that makes
Yeah.
the most sense.
Yeah.
And then
Tear me up in the comments if you don't like that call.
and to stay on brand, I do remember it ending with a stomp. So I'll do an unarmed strike on Mantis here.
Hell yeah.
It's like that Britney Spears meme, leave her alone. I'm behind him like, leave her alone.
You cannot go under 3 AP. Have I? Sorry, what?
You get an error or something?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you rolled a 12.
Okay. So I
Against
missed the
your 12.
ground, I see.
Damn.
You still got one more action point.
This is kind of like Monty
Okay.
Python.
Try
It's
again,
only a
brother.
flesh
Try
wound.
again.
This is the clumsiest Hulk I've ever seen.
Have at you!
It's like when he was getting beat up by the Hulkbuster Iron Man scene.
I'll bite your legs off.
Go for another stomp.
Hmm.
I
Do you
am
know,
the Black
actually,
Knight.
I should have
do you- how
done
do you-
a sweep attack.
How do you
I'll
miss
put
someone
that
in
unarmed
Death's
strike
Door,
into a
though?
sweep attack.
Oh,
It's wild.
Wait. No, that would have missed anyway.
Yeah, that would have
Well,
missed.
did you take into account that your grapple maneuver was free because of your stance?
Oh yeah, because you started with +1 AP for grapples, so your slam wouldn't have taken an AP. That's right. Good job, Fry. So you have 2 AP left.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I'm glad everybody knows what's
Oh.
going on, because I can't think of everything.
No, that's
you want to
Okay,
do
then I will shove
southern.
the Mantis.
sweep attack?
I will use the shove action. Is that a multiple check penalty? Or is that something different?
It's
It's
a
a form
different
of it.
action, so
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I will shove, preferably
Slamming, stomping,
through
and
the
shoving.
gate. Do you know when you like push Play-Doh through? Oh, that's a 20.
yeah. So for the multiple check, it just depends on if it's considered like the same skill as if
Yeah.
you would have the. Yeah. So if
Okay,
it's like
I wanted to
different
shove them
skills like that.
this way. So basically into the gate
Alright,
here.
let's roll. Of course not.
Oh, thank Christ. So that
Beat
is...
it by 10.
What's
Yeah.
the damage on that? Collision
should be good
damage? I
enough.
don't know.
4 spaces.
Bludgeoning
4 spaces,
damage.
yeah. 1 additional space. After the result, you can choose to reduce the total
Wherever they
distance.
stop.
You can knock them prone, or
How much damage is that?
They're
So
already
I don't
prone.
know.
Yeah.
Is it called collision damage? I know it's
I would imagine it'd be collision, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's
I
really
know it's
pushing him in
bludgeoning, but I just don't know.
because the shove
It's,
only
yeah,
says
I mean, it's the bludgeoning damage of all the movement he couldn't do. So he failed.
That's right. Yeah. Amount
And
of
then
bludgeoning
failed
damage
by
equal to the
2.
number of spaces it couldn't travel.
Any space.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
So you shoved him how far? 3 spaces?
Yeah, 3 spaces.
And he
Into
couldn't
the
move
wall.
any of them? So 3 damage. Is that tracking with
Sweet.
everybody?
I'm not dead yet.
3 damage. We'll call it good. People are
I'm
gonna
trying to like grate
tear
you
us up in
through the
back.
through the gate.
We need a DC 20 like everyone else. Give us some. Okay. All right, that what you got, Hulk? That's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
That's all you got? That was it? No.
Gosh.
Oh crap. Sorry. I don't know what these pop-ups are, Storm. I apologize. Do you want to spend 1 AP to sustain boost Thunder Dancing Flames? No, right?
For Dancing Flames, no.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay.
Wreck Hulk, please.
I'm trying.
But he's on death's door. Do we lose the Bardic performance too, right?
It's not until he dies, I think.
No, it was his bardic performance.
Oh,
I wasn't
keep it.
doing it.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
so I'm going to try and... Is
put that
it...
back on there.
What is this?
Oh, you're going for Psylocke, huh? He's been over there hiding out.
No, I'm
Hey,
trying.
Waiting
hey,
his
you
turn.
guys just go about your own damn business. Yeah, it's slow.
There's not a Psylocke, there's not an option to just run away. This is a closed arena.
I'm
Yeah.
just.
You can go invisible.
If you guys want to party on the left,
Alright, I'm going
I
to
was
try
gonna
and
say
lightning
like there's no
bolt
train for
him.
me to hide behind.
Hey, can I join your team?
Yeah.
I see you're missing a player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now we just rain down death in that whole little quadrant over there. I see.
Yep. Just hit everybody. Last man standing.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Low friendly
it's
fire
been
never
in
hurt
the-
anybody but the friend.
Is it your
Okay.
turn, Psylocke? Are you going?
It's Storm's turn. He's just trying to figure
Okay.
out.
Oh,
why.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No,
it was-
gotcha. I know. I just hear you talking, and I was like, "Oh man, is it?"
No, I'm trying to figure out... The breath weapon always messes me up on here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do the bolt rush. Okay, the area. I gotta spend mana.
I'm scared
That's
to do this so
okay.
long.
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, I was supposed to go towards Psylocke. 3 damage. You have 3
No,
grit
no,
still, though.
I was doing it to bolt.
Are you going to hold?
Eh.
My bad. I thought you were going for Psylocke. Okay, so
Let's
3
see.
damage.
I
to
should
Hulk.
only have 2 grit, I believe.
Yeah, I made a mistake, Chris. He's hitting Hulk, right? Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, take 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 2 action points. And that was just a breath weapon, so then I can still.
And try
I'm
to
gonna
get you down,
attempt
Hulk.
this.
Gosh.
I'm gonna attempt this dancing flame again. And see if it actually.
Okay.
Then that should be. That's. Oh, no. First I have to do. First I have to make the check itself.
I did say in the rules that if this went over 90 minutes, that we would go one-on-one. If you guys want to call that
90
option,
minutes.
it's on the table.
Okay, so
Yes.
number of points is
The
three.
belly
pretty
is
sure.
rumbling. I can't deny.
Alright,
I'm pretty sure Hulk's gonna go down soon. And so
yeah,
is
and if I go
Mantis.
down,
Yeah, on Psylocke's turn.
So I got 3 of them. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
2 on Hulk. I'm trying to get Hulk out.
If you guys
Yeah,
got
Hulk.
3, you might as well call it. 3 still up.
If you can take Hulk. Otherwise,
does that not hit me, or is that the?
You resisted it. It did 1 damage. But he said he was putting 2 on you, didn't you?
I was putting 2 on him.
So you would take 1 damage. Right? 1 damage per explosion.
Yeah.
And Chris, you can
I
take
think-
1 damage or you can use grit to reduce it.
I'll take the 1 damage. I'm gonna save the grit for something a little bigger if I need to.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Nice.
Gosh. Okay, Psylocke. Back to you.
All right.
Yep.
So
He is actually bled. He
I
is
saw
bled.
them.
He's like the back lane assassin.
Yeah.
He doesn't go in for the
Yeah,
kill.
like
He sits and
yeah.
waits for it.
this and that.
Yeah.
He pulled out his launcher.
Yeah,
and
this
he
is that
said, "Fire
second
these
shot after lining it up.
This man just got Play-Doh
let's
through the
see,
gates and you're
everything's a little bit
sniping him.
Let's see.
I'm gonna have some griddle
Oh,
marks
yeah,
on
you
my
got
back.
HP too, so that move didn't even hit you. And you gain 2 temp HP back as well.
Let's see. Can you have a little trouble here? Can you move me? Let's see.
Wanna go down here?
That location. Yes, please.
Over here?
No, I think you meant right here.
Down here. Right there. Alright, cool.
And I should put everywhere. Let's see. Well, if you go down, brother, I'll avenge you. But in the meantime, I gotta finish off Mantis for us. You hold her still, and I'll go ahead and try to fucking.
I see him
Yeah.
sniping bolts through Hulk's massive form standing over this.
All right.
Smashed
So
the
one
Hulk
for
Druid.
movement. What do we guess Mantis had? Maybe
I'm gonna guess
2,
-3.
He's -3, so
Yeah.
you got him
Yep,
for
minus
2
two.
damage.
Halfway
more
through, I
damage.
figured
Come on.
out you could write to it.
Psylocke, let's power that up. Let's get that.
Come on now.
I'll deal 2
Ooh,
naturally.
begging for death. I don't like it.
So if he's at -3, 2 should do it. We missed the last
Yeah.
time, so we're going double advantage.
There we go.
And that should give me 1 action point.
It's actually so embarrassing I haven't killed you earlier.
He's not
Seriously
missing
though.
it.
Whoop!
it.
There it is.
Take that one.
Yeah,
You still have some
Oh my
actions.
god.
Well, I had some crit left over just to make that hurt a
so,
little bit.
okay, correct.
I think it'll be
Nice.
-1 because he moved, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So he has
one
2.
for the attack,
Okay,
one for
so-
advantage, one for
Oh no, he used up some advantages.
Yeah. He used 2 advantages.
Yeah.
So action point wise, you're
Yeah.
saying
So
he's
move and a
out?
double advantage.
Okay, so 1 action
Oh,
point.
I see.
Move attack.
The double
And double
advantage.
advantage.
Oh, yes, that's
The
the everything.
22. Was that a? So that's 2 for the base, 1 for the mind shield, and then was it a heavy?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah, I'm
He's
gone.
dead, yeah.
You can hit me again though if you want.
You did more than 3 technically, because yeah, with your.
If I had the action
momentum.
points, I'd make sure. And that zeroes
Right.
me out on my action points.
Yeah.
Oh, because you had
Fine.
2 advantages on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Thor.
Attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Bring it
After
home.
the last miss, I didn't want to that one up.
But now the bless is
All
gone.
right.
So now, yeah,
Yes.
all of the buffs go.
Well, we got rid of that finally.
Still got battle
The
ballad.
wild
That's-
form, sorry, the domain.
Yep, the domain's gone as well.
I was like, battle ballad was from me, so you still
Yeah.
have that one.
Yeah, I kept it on. Alright, I'm just gonna do what Spellblades do. And I'm gonna just hit you with a Mjolnir Bash. I want to smite if I have enough, which I don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna regular hit you. Battle Ballad, yep. 3 lightning damage.
Womp womp.
Okay. I don't have enough to do
Oh, he's on
5
death's
to you,
door.
I don't think. Let me see.
Yeah, he is.
Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna hit you with lightning bolt here. Awakening rune. Lightning bolt. Do 1 damage.
Mm.
What else can I do here? Got 2 action points left.
Attack. Give yourself an advantage.
Yeah. Kind of want to style this up a bit, so I'm actually gonna use hammer throw, but when I announce my attack, I'm gonna blink blade to take a step back. Shouldn't get opportunity attacks with that. And hammer throw you. 2. And that'll end my turn there.
Nice.
Actually, I'm going to use that last action point to move, and then I get the hell out of there. I'm going to go back to the Druid domain over here. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Is that the Mantis Druid domain?
It is probably not there anymore, huh? Because he's
It'd be
dead.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, let me get rid of that. Anyways, I'm in that virtual area with Storm.
Yeah.
And that's gone too. Now we can see
Now-
the net now. Look at
Now is it me?
that. It is you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Start
And
with
is it
the death
just
save.
yeah, death save?
It's gonna-
You got one action, and then you can make a deck save. So you can do one thing.
Can
Give
I
yourself
do a
advantage on death save.
You have one action point.
But you do the death save is at the start of your turn.
Okay,
Oh, is
sweet.
that at the start? Okay.
Yeah, I think they changed that, but it is now at the start.
Darn them changing everything.
Yeah. Flat D20 then.
Yeah,
Nice.
and just a 10. You gotta beat a 10. Perfect.
And
And
then
he did.
So yeah,
I'm
no
gonna
change
go
then.
into the DC20 character sheet and out of the Marvel Rivals brain. Can I do a? How's my medical roll? Look, a
It should
medicine
be
check.
good, actually. You have good medicine.
I think you're
Plus
just looking
1.
For,
Plus 1. Wow.
you're just looking for, what, 10?
Convert back to Bruce Banner.
Oh wow.
Hey!
19.
Nice.
See,
So
take
what do you regain there?
action. So for the
Stable and then 1 hit point for beating.
so
Just
the-
the-
currently how it works is the medicine just stops you from bleeding if you had failed a death save.
Oh, was that a pointless roll?
I would say you. I mean, obviously up to Mark, but I would say you could just probably do something else. You have to have a first aid
Yeah, it looks like
kit.
it doesn't
Yeah,
do
you got that
much.
first aid kit. Yep.
Oh, my bad.
So I mean, if we want to say
that
for the
makes
purposes
sense.
of it, you do. It's one thing, but
Medicine check, DC 10. Get one
but it says a
raise,
first
one
aid kit only
hit
works on a
point.
bloodied creature. But I mean, I
Nah,
think you're supposed to.
I'll do.
You can still do your incredible leap and jump right in on us.
Yeah.
Action point.
You can.
And just
Go for it, brother.
Can you reach
give
us?
him
Yeah,
catapult damage.
Absolutely.
you can reach us. Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Body at you
4,
guys.
5. I guess you'll go somewhere in there.
Can I land on top of you?
Yeah. I'll.
All right.
Says then you make an attack check, and then I make a physical save also.
This is AOE though, doesn't it hit us both or no? Am I tripping?
It says you can make an attack check against the PD of a target where you land, and it makes so
okay.
it's just one target.
Okay. So then yeah, I guess you would have landed on Storm.
So then I gotta
Which
make a
is
physical
just such a
save.
pointless move. But
That's all
anyway,
you can do.
Yeah,
Um,
playing the character, brother.
yeah.
It targeted yourself, so you would have done base value, which is what, 1? How much is a base value?
Oh, here it is, physical save. Okay,
A lot of mechanical learning in this
23.
episode.
You tried.
Well, you
Man, you
succeeded
get on
in
your-
jumping over there.
I take. I
Storm
still
just
think
is a
I
good
take
roll.
the- Yeah, I take the 1
Yeah.
damage.
I think it's 2, because 1 from unarmed strike and 1 from rage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
still have my fire shield up, so you would technically take damage, but I don't think that's how it works in the game. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I forgot you have temp HP. That's crazy. Okay, I guess that's your turn, Hulk. All right, Storm. Finish
Yeah.
him off.
Don't say that, dude. Don't say that to me.
Am I cursing you? What?
Yeah, you're cursing me, dude.
He's gonna get exposed.
Like rolls 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna do the lightning blade.
Somebody that knows Foundry really well is gonna watch this video and be like, "What are these guys doing?"
What are these guys doing, dude?
And they'll be right.
That's good. I can just do this.
It will be
Okay,
right.
equipment.
I'm
Well, that's the
curious
thing,
now to
too.
try out Foundry a little bit.
Yeah.
I think my battle belt
Never done
off.
it before.
It's super fun. I'm definitely like very new to it, but
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
I like
back
once
the
you understand
Kickstarter,
it.
you got
that wasn't supposed to hit Psylocke, just a Hulk.
-6.
Right,
That's
well-
me deaded.
Okay.
thanks for
And
pointing.
then I still have 3 action
Turns
points.
back into Bruce Banner.
Nice. Join the party, Pat.
Yeah.
What do I got?
Hey, it's not over yet. You could.
I don't know Psylocke's abilities that well.
She has a
I
lot of
don't
AoE,
get-
so
It's
my
just going out
recommendation
in a
would be
blaze
to.
of- Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
My recommendation is jump in and hit both your AoEs on
I
them.
was just good. I was going to say I'll just lay down some wind shuriken and see what we can do and go out in a blaze of glory.
If you live, I guess it's
Yeah.
Storm's turn. Critical failing all the time.
Dude, I know.
Fail.
Okay, that's all right. I forgot.
I
did
appreciate
Kirsten.
it.
That's
you know?
my fault. That's totally my fault.
Hey, last time you were exposed and I totally missed on a double advantage too.
Yeah, that was
So I'm
pretty
gonna-
bad.
Yep.
Yes.
And then I'll have disadvantage on this one. We'll try it. Why not? How many lightning bolts can I shoot? Miss. All right.
Did you critical
Anything
fail
else?
again? No, okay. I was like, wait a
No,
minute.
it was with
live.
disadvantage. So. Oh, I can dancing
Why isn't
one
it
more time.
using
No, I
your
don't
own
know.
Burn
though,
it
going on
because
there?
you were exposed and you multiple check penaltied.
Yeah.
It's not using your AP for some reason. That was 2 AP, right?
Oh,
you
it's
did
because
2
I've been-
attacks.
No, I've been quickening all my spells,
Oh, my bad.
so
Then
they've
let me
been
put one back.
costing mana points instead of action points.
Nice.
But it was like kind of pointless because now I have no mana points, and I mean I can
Oh, okay.
move.
Well, but the battle's almost over. It made a difference.
Yeah, I didn't think about the
Mhm.
mana. That's I'm glad you had enough to last through that.
It
You
says
still
I don't have
Lightning
enough
Blade
movement.
came up.
Yeah,
have
can
to
you
use
move
your
me
move.
like? Oh, is that what it is?
Here, I'll just do it. All right, now you can move.
Too low. On the whip. And then equipment. That.
Checking my
Like
distance
what?
there, Chris.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do a drug out campaign of fallbacks and harassment, or if I'm just going to hold my ground and
All right, that's
He
my
will
turn.
chase you down.
I guess take a one-way ticket to Valhalla.
All right, Chris. Make your team proud.
All right. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go for.
Well, smart to space out, Fry.
We'll
Good
just
job.
go for the wind shurikens.
Oh, he's got the volley though. What's the range on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you still have all your. Well, no, you don't have all your HP.
I'm going for wind shurikens. I'll
Yeah, you can hit us both, right?
give
Right at
myself
reach.
advantage, and I'll just try to tag the two. One area around. Let's see. Do I need to increase that?
Choose this point
Okay,
within
so if
5
I spend
defense
one to
spaces.
do.
Single attack check. Consider close within one space.
So if you're doing volley, you can spend SP to like increase the
So-
range or make the line and all that. So
Yeah, I'll spend the. Yeah, I'm gonna increase the area of effect. I'll go
A
for.
blanket of
what
arrows,
is
3
it,
spaces from the chosen point. So if you drop it right between us, you'll hit us both.
yeah,
That's the hope.
It's a little bit costly though, isn't it? Because it costs 2.
Roguish finesse.
so it's 2 AP and 1 SP.
Oh,
to
it's
use
3, brother.
volley. And then an
2 and 2
extra
to
SP.
It's 3 AP and 1 SP.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be my one shot. 3 AP and 1 SP, and then 1 additional SP for the area, and 1 additional AP to give it advantage.
Oh, okay. For the
Is that
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it'll be all 4 action points and 2 stamina points.
One last hurrah.
2 piercing to each of us. Well, the attack roll was a 13. It didn't target us.
Does that take
but-
you guys down?
No. It hits me, but it doesn't hit.
And that was with my advantage, correct? What were my
Yeah.
actual dice rolls? I know that I missed, but
8 and 6.
Jeez.
damn,
Chris.
You hit me for 2, and you missed.
that's
Did you
2
roll
rounds
any
of double
higher
damage.
than a 10?
Okay.
To be honest, I don't think so. Maybe my first round.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. You guys come and get me.
Yeah. Well, we might
Out
end it.
of
I mean,
action
I'm
points.
comfortable with ending it. After.
Okay. All right then. You guys hear the announcer as the crowd starts cheering, and you hear them scream again. Stop! Stop the fight! We've seen enough! The king has determined the winner! He looks at our team and calls us the winner. He asks us to go to the center of the arena, so we'll do that. Mantis will stay over there on the ground.
Yep, I'm dead.
And then he will say, now we will vote for the king's declaration of the Iron Champion. So basically, this is where the 6 of us will decide who was the MVP from the winning team. Mantis can be included. That was a joke. So, of the 3 of us, who do we think performed the best or had the highlighted moment, something like that? I'm voting Mantis just because I love the way he was brawling with the Hulk.
Yeah,
And he did
yeah,
a
I
lot
like
of
that
healing, the Druid domain, things like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Fry put in some damage.
Yeah, but
Little
I mean,
I didn't get in
Mantis,
as much as I wanted.
I think Mantis ate so much so that we could do damage.
Hmm. How is that possible? She should have just
That
taken
kept
1
Hulk
and then
busy
been
longer
done.
than expected.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't
Yeah.
believe I didn't dispatch her 14 health.
I was so
So much
surprised,
to go.
man. I thought you were gonna smash me in 2 seconds flat. I was like, "This is
Yeah.
it. I'm done." And I kept like, I don't know what
I
happened, but
wasn't
those
sure.
dice rolls were just not
Yeah.
it.
Hulk just has performance anxiety. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Stage fright.
Yeah,
Right,
stage
so
fright.
Mantis-
Because of the way the
Mantis
game
is
builds up
the
too,
Iron
like-
Champion.
Me, Psylocke, and Mantis had the most armor, and
Yep.
like the tanks had the least amount of armor. So like we wouldn't get hit, and the tanks took a hit every time.
Yeah. Which is wild when you think about that, actually.
Yeah.
Now, my vote would have been for Thor at that point, because you were all over the map doing damage to, like, literally everybody.
I was definitely sticking and moving just like I intended to, but
Yeah.
I was
So my
really
vote
trying to
would've
get
been
in a
for you.
group so I could do a lot, but
My vote is not for
Okay.
me because of all the
I
natural
know
ones.
Hulk
that I
though.
do.
That changed.
Yeah, but Fry, that shit was funny as hell.
I feel bad. I couldn't hit the right side of a barn.
Yeah, those were just some
Oh, so-
unfortunate rolls for you there, Psylocke. Like, that was nuts.
Two-
But I
the
think...
two DPS.
I
Falcon and Storm had the worst rolls of the game for sure.
2 big
Yeah.
opportunities missed.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd give it to Mantis.
It all comes down to the luck of the dice.
All right, T-Dog votes Mantis. What do you think,
Yeah,
Pad?
Mantis.
I'll say Mantis.
Mantis.
Made
All
it-
right, cool.
made it fun.
Mantis becomes the Iron Champion. However,
Yeah.
we're
She is smashed
all
into the
welcome.
ground.
We are all welcome back to the arena at any time. And then the announcer calls for the mages, and they teleport us all away back to where you came from. Some of us more bloodied and bruised than the others. And
Or
that's where
dead.
we'll call it.
Last thing here, technically, if you guys want to go best 2 out of 3,
Could you imagine the actual transportation back wherever the hell you were at one point and you're gone all of a sudden, and then when you come back, it's just a dead body on the ground?
It's just in the crater where you left.
Yeah. Well, I do actually kind of
You
want to
guys-
do one little thing. I think we ought to do an MVP from the other team, in all honesty. Who did the best
Oh, okay.
from the guest team, as it were?
Yeah, let's do it.
D, none of the above.
Yeah, none of the above.
Honestly, I did like what you were doing, T-Dog, for as far as Venom's concerned. It's just you got taken out really fast. I think you had a good setup and really would have...
Yeah.
It would have been pretty wild, but I think it just comes down to the fact that Hulk didn't have really good rolls to really make that mean something.
I know, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was hoping
But
for.
yeah,
It was,
T-Dog
it was tough for the Venom because you have to, you have to be in there. You can't just be a ways away. You got to put yourself in there. I think I just used too much health in the beginning.
Though, to it is that like you were the immediate threat, so we had to take you out.
Yeah. You were. We were not going to let that.
I was
happen.
willing to take the punches and
The
stuff. But I was like, okay, wait,
distraction
this is too many punches. Yeah.
Honestly, I felt bad for taking you out that
charged
fast, but I felt like I had to. I was like, I could not let you live.
Yeah, that would have been good. I actually didn't want you to because I was ready to use my last finishing moves and just blast at you guys and hopefully take them down enough so that my team can kind of
If you would have lived one more turn, that battle would have been way different because I know you would have gotten second
much
wind back.
self-healing.
You would have put another fire shield on. You would have done the abyssal thing on.
Yeah,
us.
pretty much.
It
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a tide turner for sure. So I do think T-Dog was the most aggressive and in the best point. He just got stifled way too quick.
Yeah.
And then Hulk was just, Hulk was doing his thing after. But I think I like T-Dog's performance. Not that anyone wasn't good, but
thank you. Appreciate it.
To show off. All right, so T-Dog and Mantis, you guys
Thank you guys for the opportunity.
but accolades.
I'm a dead accolade.
You're both dead, but you both got Iron Champion, so
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
edit your
In a way,
resume.
that's fitting.